Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you Raw tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. The go-home show for SummerSlam. What will it look like? We got concerts and appearances and so much more. We're going to talk all about it. Get in that chat, hit all the buttons, like, share, subscribe. Be a part of the family, be a part of the show, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream. We are the channel watching more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again. A busy week ahead. Lots going on in the wrestling world. On the heels of Redemption, we head into the go-home show for SummerSlam. All the companies are doing stuff. There's a new radio station everyone's talking about. More things to come. But me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours as we dive into all things wrestling, folks. Get in that chat, hit all the buttons, let us know how you're feeling. And if you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and like you mentioned, it's the go-home show tonight. And it very much kind of feels like they stacked this one out. I know we've got a concert. We've got a ceremonial weigh-in. We've got Roman and Seth face-to-face. We've got the Intercontinental title, the Women's Intercontinental title on the line. They're kind of going for broke out here with the SummerSlam go-home show here.
Got to make it count. Got to make it matter. And again, I mean, for better or for worse, your competitor has a bit of the headlines right now. A lot of the talking points today was about things that went on last night. So this is your moment to kind of steal the headlines back and push for your big pay-per-view. We want to be excited for SummerSlam. I think there's a lot there in the two, on the two nights that became official on what's going to be on what night. We'll talk about that here tonight. But I think ultimately, yeah, we want a good show. We want a good Raw. We want to head into SummerSlam feeling pretty pumped about this. So I want to mention, I kind of want to start with maybe, I don't know, is it a complaint? Is it a gripe? I'm not sure. But ultimately, we look at tonight. Has a weigh-in in wrestling ever gone well?
When's the last time it happened?
I feel like Cody Rhodes. I feel like Cody Rhodes was the last one I can think of. Was there one?
I don't know, because as soon as I knew Triple H, or I saw that Triple H, maybe Omos, but the last time when I saw that Triple H was going to be involved in here, I was like, I told you, he wants to be the Dana White. This is him being the Dana White of this whole situation. I like it, though, because these are two guys that are going to go eye to eye. These are two guys. This is your big heavyweight fight. This is, you want to see how these guys stack up on the stats and everything.
Yeah, 100%, 150%, my guy. Like, I get it. The big fight feel. You play a little bit into that, MMA vibe. Just from experience, we've had some. We've had some not so good weigh-ins, so hopefully this.
Well, it's like any contract signing, any sort of scenario that's like that in pro wrestling. It's gonna go foul,
right? Well, let's hope not. Let's hope it's a good one. Danhausen and Joe Hendry will be in concert together tonight.
Now, see, why aren't you thinking that one might go sour too out there? That's a wrestling segment and everything. That you could get the Judgment Day out there.
True.
They start breaking up the band.
For sure. Clap somebody with a guitar. Let's go.
Right.
Good.
No, I was going to say I like both segments. I'm interested. The concert thing hopefully it goes over well. We've seen that at times. Those don't exactly go over well, especially with the live crowd. I really like the idea of the weigh-in because you mentioned about them not going well. I can't think of the last time we really did it because it feels so unique. Right. These guys match up stats-wise. This is, standing at 6'4", standing at 6'3", 285 pounds versus 265 pounds. Like, I'm hoping they don't get too physical to where Triple H has to get involved in his poor little, teetoting heart.
Right. It'd be interesting how we do this and how they make it look. I think Destin's suggesting that Will Ospreay and Swerve did a weigh-in.
Fair enough. Okay.
I remember Cody Rhodes did the one with Ono. Is it Ono? Was it
No, it would have
Camarado?
been Anthony
Apollo?
Agogo.
Go,
Domo,
not
come, yeah,
Apollo.
you got to remember
Not
this.
Agogo.
Domo, Camarato.
Right. Yeah, I had to do the Blessed Trinity to remember all the names.
Yeah.
But I remember they did that one and they just went forever. They used like an old fucking
The actual
analog.
tipping. Well, it's even the same thing because going on a tangent here slightly, I've been to watch a couple of like the UFC weigh-ins like live there and everything, and it used to be to where they'd actually do it,
right,
where they're actually getting weighed then and tip it and everything. You'd have to get undressed under the towel and everything. Now it's all, they even tell you it's ceremonial.
Yeah,
it's now you've already been cleared, you've already weighed in off stage, off screen, what have you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, do it like that, you know, gimmick it, you know, give us
they will, but I'm still waiting for to see. There's going to be a lot of face-to-face tonights and everything, as I think I can hear you through me or vice versa. But I think that you're going to see like Seth and Roman's going to get face-to-face tonight. Are they going to get physical out there? Is somebody going to get, left in a pile?
Yeah, I think now is the time to start amping it up. It is the go home show. We need, I know some people have been critical because, Punk and Cody keep saying the same things to each other and it hasn't really escalated to anything really major yet. So, yeah, I mean, I expect fireworks tonight. You want people talking, you want people buzzing. There's still a lot of room for matches to be added. So we'll see what that looks like. But yeah, I mean, this will be a very interesting go home show. And like we said, I mean, AEW Redemption last night, and a big mixed bag of nuts as far as the response on the internet today. Very funny, very interesting. My God, some people have just lost it.
Well, I think, speaking of lost, I think Mick Foley was quoted as saying, bow, wow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay.
Bow, wow, wow, yippee-yo.
Orale.
It's so embarrassing. We mocked it when it happened. Like, what is he doing? Why is he barking? Like, it seemed like he was barking.
We were doing this. We were talking. We were distracted from that because I watched it back and everybody that's described it has just said, oh, my Lanta, this was cringe. But like you said, some people, that's a C pay-per-view. It's probably the worst. I've seen it always caveated with 2 AEW standards, which I think is just pro wrestling standards.
No, by any standard, it was I love the caveats, the asterisks to everything like that.
But you even they're not exactly wrong, but it's a half truth because it's not wrong because AEW does well with their pay-per-views, but it's also not the full truth because that was just a bad pay-per-view. Anyway, you shake a stick at it.
Yeah, I saw somebody online today, like very much of like the storytelling's cooking. What? What are we doing?
Yeah, that story of Drew, baby Drew.
Right. Remember, this was initially thought to be like, imagine we were going into Mania season. You think, MJF's going to fight Will Ospreay at AEW's version of fucking Mania, their biggest show. And you got these 2 top talents. One's a great heel, one's a great baby face. And we got none of it. We just lost the story altogether. And now, and again, I said it and I hate it, but it's more about Jon Moxley than it is about Kenny and Will. And ew, gross.
Now, where does Ospreay go after brief for anyone who didn't see it last night? Kenny gets the win over Kevin Knight, then Ospreay and Mox come out. They try and do the bag trick like Bryan Danielson on Omega. Ospreay stands up, says no, Huevos, Moxley. So he's done there. And then seems to be okay with Omega, and then Omega randomly decides, no, I'm going to snatch you up and hit you in a one-winged.
Yeah, I think it was interesting because I think we talked about it last night, and you said very much of like, this isn't really, and I agreed with you, it's not really a heel turn as much as a lick back. Like, Kenny had gone through some shit. Will should have never been messing with Moxley. You even thought about putting that bag on my head. So I don't like, a lot of people were selling it as Kenny has turned. I don't really know that Kenny's turned or going to change personality. Is he what? He's going to show up on Wednesday like screw the fans, screw everybody, screw this, screw that? I don't think so.
Well, it's definitely not that at all. To me, it's very much your friend telling you, I told you shouldn't have been messing around with them, and you were going to try and do this to me out here. Nah, now I'm going to teach you a lesson real quick, so we're going to straighten this out. We're good after this, but I'm going to straighten your ass out real quick. Pause
a little bit.
The weird thing with me is Moxley now. So the Death Riders thing is just done. Is now Moxley gonna? There's now been the conversation I've seen floated around. Does Moxley get involved in the world title match at All In, and does he try and bag either one of them? Does Ospreay bag somebody? Does Moxley bag Ospreay?
Moxley running around like Bo Rat. What are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing? I honestly worry or wonder, like, say Ospreay gets the win at All In, as we all expect. He gets the W. He's the champ. And then the Death Riders come out and they kidnap him again. like they take him off, and that's how we leave All In. Tune in Wednesday and find out, what we're doing with Ospreay now. I've said for a long time, I feel like this is all road leads to Moxley. That Will wins, and then the next thing we do is we turn this into, I think they jumped the gun. I feel like they were always heading this way. I think you waited and Will wins, and then you do all this shit. But you kind of jumped it early, but I think you kind of gave away where we're going with this post All In. It's Moxley. Moxley challenges. Moxley
and
battles.
They're worried saying that they gave away All In already because everybody expects Ospreay to win. Yeah. But were they, even with my MJF fan theory to where it should have been what they were going to do of MJF versus Ospreay at All In, was it always at that point still going to probably go to Moxley? Like if he was it could have gone to Omega. I still said that should have been the co-main event, and then they fight for say who's number one contender or what have you. But it's still there does have to go to Moxley at some point now. At this point, regardless, because of he's got to be at least the first challenge that Ospreay faces as champion.
Yeah, because he's so in it and he's so focused on that. If you don't pay it out with some type of, rivalry, some type of war between the guys, then it's all for nothing. You have stumbling, bumbling, staggering Moxley that didn't accomplish anything. If this does lead to like something between them, maybe that works better than what we've been seeing. But this whole the idea that there's fans out there that believe that this Ospreay, Death Riders, Moxley thing has been great. I apologize to you because I feel real bad that you don't quite understand where we're at with this. And I mean, again, if that's your level of happiness and you're willing to lower your standards and you accept that as quality, I'm sorry, you maybe
you need to up your palate.
I got some books to recommend.
You need to up your palate.
Right, I got some books to recommend if you think this is good storytelling.
Spot Run. Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat. Green Eggs and Ham is a good one.
Any book by Vince Russo.
Only in the audio form.
Exactly. But, my biggest scare, and we can say hi to people after this, is that Jon Moxley takes the belt off of Ospreay. That it is a brief title run. It is hey, we gave it to you, and we're going to put it back on Moxley, and we're going to snap this shit, and we go back to where everything started.
Yeah, I could see a world where they're convinced that Moxley kind of screwing Ospreay over, and then the chase, Ospreay chasing Moxley, is where the money is. And they
gotta chase your mentor now,
right? Like the teacher, the student. Like, how did Will Ospreay become Moxley's young boy? Like, what
when
happened?
You can grab the title from my hand, young grasshopper.
Right? Like shit. Like I think universally, if we did a straw poll of 1,000, 1,000,000 wrestling fans, I think Will Ospreay's winning the better wrestler vote. Almost 100%, 96%.
I think with even the observer that is biased that way would tell you that.
Right? Yeah, like we know that Uncle Dave loves Will, so he can be thrilled that Will's getting kind of jobbed around.
But it's still Tony does nothing wrong. Tony does not that's the thing is second to last thing, very last thing. It is just how many people couldn't bring themselves to say that this just wasn't it as a pay-per-view, that it's still just somehow over and over, even though it was supposed to be as BCD pay-per-view level. They outkicked it. They did amazing. This was better than the last even.
Yeah.
You're so far gone. It's not even believable anymore.
No, they become the outliers in this, and it's a small pocket, right? Like you realize, man, this party isn't as full as it used to be. where did everybody go? And that's the vibe, because you're the last, you're the diehards holding on for dear life. And for some reason, this wrestling company apparently validates your existence. And that's a weird place to be.
Right.
But that being said, finally, we got lots of time. We got about 12 minutes before the start of the show, folks. We will be here all night long. Like, share, subscribe, hit all the reaction buttons. Let the world know you're having fun here at the Wrestling for Life Network. Huge night last night for us. Lots of clicks, lots of people tuning in. But we do have a new predictions champ, which ironically, the new predictions link is now up for SummerSlam. So Stormy might have a short run. It might be a Sami Zayn run for Mr. Stormy. Our buddy Jason out there, big shout out. He wins on the tiebreak.
Do I even want to know what exactly was the tiebreak? Was it how long the stream was?
How long will the stream be? And he tied with, I believe, someone else had, I don't want to misspeak. It might have been Ronan, but they tied in points. The other person picked 5 hours, and Jason picked 5 hours and 15 minutes. So he won the tiebreak.
The Price is right in his ass.
Oh, so God. Like by a hair, right? So
I'll take $1, Bob.
The $1, fine. But yeah, no. That's 2 in a row for us that have come down to tiebreakers. Folks, the link is in the chat. Click the link. We got a bunch up there now. I even threw up some over-unders as far as what we might see and not see throughout the weekend. It's for both Saturday and Sunday. This is a big one, and the winner will get some swag for it, as it's a major show. But yeah, Mr. Stormy, the new champ.
There you go. Shout out, shout out, shout out.
You want to
he might be literally on that Sami Zayn run of it. Might be damn near almost exactly 9 days.
Right. It's not going to last. It might not last long. We hope, Jason, I'm rooting for you to go back to back.
We're not discrediting you. We're just heavily betting against you.
It's been a rare thing around here.
Right.
I'm just going to double check. You can read off the top 3, sir.
The top 3 from last night out there: Spaz, Damien, and Ronan. Absolutely, that's from your redemption. Those are the top 3 redeemers. What?
Yeah, real quick. It was Taco Mark.
So small, Mark. Yeah,
our buddy Taco out there. Had the same amount of points, just lost the tiebreaker by 15 minutes.
Like I said, Price is right at his ass. But if you want to be out there, it might even take some Prices Rights. If you're Spaz throwing out the super chats and everything. But that's how you get to the top of the charts out there. That's like our TV title out there. That's how you get to the top of the top 3 from the chat. The more you chat, the more you super chat. We try and click on everybody as much as we can.
150%. It's one of the things that built this channel. This channel is built by you guys, not the other way around. We are grateful to you, not the other way around. And don't let anybody that makes live content make you feel like you owe them anything for showing up. We owe you for showing up. So don't forget that. But speaking of showing up, Zach's always here to let us know what kind of day it is. Chicken finger day. That's what I had during our stream last night, was chicken fingers. That's a go-to on the live snack.
Now, what is there clear definitions between what is a chicken bite, a chicken tender, a chicken strip, a chicken wing? Well, I think a chicken wing is clearly declared, but popcorn chicken, the nuggets are kind of formed and everything, but there is a broad spectrum of chicken pieces.
I would say the chicken has done well as far as marketing itself in multiple ways. So across the board,
it's the work rate fucking protein of the world out there.
I still say unpopular opinion is boneless chicken wings are just chicken fingers.
The popcorn chicken, they're in between popcorn chicken and chicken bites.
Right. So, it's funny, all the different names. I mean, a finger to me has to look like a finger. And then, a nugget and down gets questionable. Is that a nugget? Is it a bite?
I'll quickly skip the line here, though, of Cooper saying, yes, there's a video of Dom Dom explaining the difference of chicken. Well, then you have to let me know on this definition.
Told you, we're dialed in, folks. It's good to go. A nuggie is a completely different experience. So, I like a good.
Then you get into the nugget shapes. You got dino nuggies. You got regular nuggies.
But they're all the same thing. They're all in that family, right? It's not
they're all the pink goo. They're all the pink goo.
Right, a little popcorn chicken, which is crunchy goodness. Beyond that, we're just getting crazy. Kevin, welcome back. J1, good to see you. What up? Thoughts on WWE Radio launching? Now, I didn't catch any of their programming. I haven't heard any news. Have you heard anything about the big launch?
I haven't. The most that I've seen is a lot of people really kind of, like we even talked about with Thunder Rosa leaving. Funny how there's not going to be any changes. There are immediate changes. And we talked about it last night of, I wonder if they're going to talk about redemption at all. To my knowledge, from what I saw online, they didn't talk about it at all. They didn't mention anything AEW. Even they've got a couple polls that they'll do that normally will feature an AEW talent or something like that. No AEW talent in it. So they've kind of, it feels like we thought they were going to do. They've washed their hands of anything sans WWE.
Yeah, or WWE approved, right? Maybe they talk a little more about TNA.
TNA for sure.
Yeah,
TNA,
right? Yeah.
You know,
Especially with Bully. AAA is going to get love. But ultimately, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to get back to you on that one, take it in a little more and see what they're doing.
I mean, it is still day one.
Right. But it is day one. It is day one. But it is kind of why we distrust the big money and the big companies nowadays. Because like every other corporation, they lie right to your face and they got no problem doing it. So, one of my criticisms of this company is the fact of like, oh yeah, we're going to do this. No changes. Hey, what about her leaving? No coincidence. Had nothing to do with us being here. Like,
just so happened to be.
Right. Like, don't say there's not going to be changes because now you're on it. We're waiting. We're watching for whether or not you're going to live up to your word, and your word is your bond. And then, I mean, Dave LaGreca is required to say what he has to say, but if it's going to change, we're going to notice. So why lie?
Well, it's even as somebody who does a channel, does content in, granted, yes, very much a smaller scale and everything, but it would be the same thing. I would expect the people who watch us to sit there and take an issue and everything. We sat there and said, nothing's going to change. And then all of a sudden, we stopped doing this show and we stopped covering
We're no longer here on Wednesdays.
Right, yeah.
Welcome to Wednesday Night Evolve, folks. Like
OVW and everything like that. Yeah.
Shit. But yeah, I mean, so that's interesting. We'll find out again, and it'll be very interesting. Now, one thing came out of the press conference. Tony Khan is apparently in the works now, launching AEW Radio. That's the whole talk.
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that at all.
A lot of talk about that coming out of yesterday, where Tony is now apparently in the works of making, all right, you're going to have WWE Radio. We're going to have AEW Radio. We're going to do Jericho's podcast. We're going to do fucking everyone else's bullshit podcast.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, you have to have a CB radio to get AEW Radio.
Right.
Breaker 19, eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking.
That's a Big 10 for.
Yeah, that's what I think that's going to be. You're going to have something like that to pick up AEW Radio. Because if WWE Radio is on Sirius, it's the same thing we talked about with the TV deals. Would WWE box AEW out of Sirius? Or would Sirius just say, fuck it?
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what their reach within like the walls of a Sirius as far as, hey, if Sirius had an opportunity to do, channel 162, the fucking all AEW channel, I don't think they would be against it. It's a group of fans out there that would tune into your product. I don't know if the reach of WWE of being like, no other wrestling company can have a radio station within 10 channels of us. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, Sirius does seem like it'd be an entity that would be looking for content, would be looking for something like that. But also at the same time, WWE just swooped in and bought out, pro wrestling 24/7. So
they're like, listen, if you put those guys, we're not telling you not to, but if you do, we're going to buy Sirius. So don't fuck around.
We can end this today.
Right. Someone phone Howard. We're shutting this shit down.
This we'll play Jim Johnson and Def Rebel and WWE Radio.
Jokes. But welcome, J1. Isaac back with us. See you at 6:30 WWE Monday Night Raw. You're an hour earlier, but yeah, SummerSlam this week's gonna be crazy. We're back here all week long for all your favorite wrestling and all the go homes. As I think we're about 3 minutes away, so I'm gonna rapid fire some names. Nick, if there's anything major that we should read out, save it. Ronan, Clay, or call it Reader. Welcome back. Damian, Ronan. No, I'm kidding. Man, welcome back.
Right.
Did anyone else hear that in their head when I started doing that?
Exactly. Put him out, ride him out, ride him in, ride.
Right. All I can think of is Donkey doing that. Donkey. TJ, welcome back. Roll Tide, welcome back. J-Boy, Z-Man, Ronan got you again. Michael, let's go with Michael. Tank Top KJ, Roll Tide, indeed. Denisha's back in the house. Paul's with us. Crystal, 1995. Good to see ya. J-Boy is getting a shout out from Paul. Victor Naj, our old buddy. How you doing? Reader, we got you. The main thing. We'll come back to the comments.
If I can stop you for 2 seconds. If I can stop you just for 2 quick seconds. Well, Crystal up there on Twitch. Shout out Crystal saying she's back out there on Twitch. A reminder, we do have the Twitch up there. We're ever so close to partner on there. So show the Twitch some love. And just real quick, Cooper saying, it's my birthday. Glad to spend it with you all. So happy birthday, Cooper. Now we just had a moment of silence as you tried to get balloons.
There you go, moment of silence for your birthday, buddy. Yeah, my bad. It likes to be temperamental, so.
There you go. Sinel saying happy birthday to Cooper out there. Spaz, I see with a super. We'll get there in a minute. I didn't mean to fully cut you off, but Garrett, I see you. Frankie, we gonna talk about this. This already happened in the group chat, so now you just get to see it live here in a minute. We gonna get there. We need to find time to do
objection. He's leading the witness.
Now, our boneless wings are large chicken nuggets.
Yes, they are.
But they're shaped differently. Chicken nuggets are like a chicken patty.
It's not like
a chicken patty is a large chicken nugget. A chicken patty is a large chicken nugget.
Is it true that you guys were running short on wings, so a lot of places started selling thighs? Was Rick Ross doing like a chicken thighs commercial?
When the hell did this happen?
I might have made it up.
You showing up out here and just eating up all the wings?
Did that happen? Maybe in Florida? I don't know. I heard
maybe in Florida. If Rick Ross is out there, he might have done it. He might have just finished it himself.
Some places had to resort to thighs only.
Well, Cooper saying thank you. Richie out here saying you guys are awesome. Hashtag WFU. Shout out.
Balloons.
There you go. Well, Lady B's throwing fucking chicken fries into the game out here. Chicken fries are superior ever since BK came out with them.
I like BK's chicken fries. I like it because it's like a once in a while thing. Like it's not a common, but they're good, underrated. And they have the Netflix logo. Then.
Oh, we might be pretty spot on out here. J-Boy, I see you. Paul already out there complaining but joking. Bad.
Now.
Oh.
Focus.
I am trying. I am getting something. I don't know what I'm getting. I'm getting forever.
Forever. So you got to adapt.
How did I get ahead of you?
Slightly.
I'm at together. Let me know when you get together.
Together.
There we go.
Have it. What?
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Come together right now. Over me.
All right.
Yes, we are synced up, folks. You can sync up at home as I'm getting the overhead shot of the Intuit Dome. Is there a thing with just U.S. sports stadiums that they all now look like UFOs?
Right. They tell us they're building stadiums, but they're actually like, landing pads.
They have the Hell in a Cell over the fucking ring.
Oh, shit. Are they going to do the weigh-in in the cell?
Even with the weigh-in, think about it. Brock's, they can play into the whole thing that Brock's been, in a cage before. I've been in a Hell in a Cell before. You've never stepped inside a cage. Brock stepped inside the octagon, a former UFC world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, not a bad shout. It looks like we're going to open Raw, folks, with the weigh-in. The cage is coming down. We got Pyro. We got Triple H. We got Pierce. We got all your favorite stuff. Oh, with police. Now, are these real police or fake police?
Now, start doing facial recognition so you know. Do we see a Richard Holiday or anything? Who's going to be like the next Intercontinental title holder in 10 years?
Right. Make a note. Future AEW World Champion is here right now. Look,
right. So Brock just coming out by himself with Paul Heyman.
Dude.
Oh, now he's flanked by police.
Yeah. Talk shit, get hit. I want that shirt. A. B.
Yeah.
Like the vibe of this, bro.
Bro, they made Oba's pose Shout out
like the Jordan of wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they did it with Roman with the Superman punch and everything.
Yeah.
Roman had his own Jordans.
I'm sorry, and I know some of the experts out there might shit on this take. The vibe of this is unbelievable. I don't give a shit what you think.
Folks, we're tuned in to UFC 400 live and direct in Saudi Arabia out here, and the main event kicking off in the ceremonial weigh-in of Femi taking on Brock Lesnar in the cage from hell. That's what this is.
Yeah, and the commentary laid out, Nick. They just let the sound of the building happen. Like there was no music, nothing. They just let the moment simmer.
That's actually the point that's perfect to bring up. Of commentary just laid out with it. They didn't say anything. They've just let the moment soak it in.
And the split screen, I don't know why, but when they did the split screen, it was like, shit, this is for reals. Oh, boy. I love that he's got a crown on his lower third now.
Because he's the king of the ring. Now, do you agree a bit? And I know I had thought about the idea of him doing double duty, but even Roman mentioning, you might need to get through a couple people here, young boy, before you step over here.
Yeah.
Would it have suited Oba to go at Roman and lose? Because I assume he wasn't going to win over Roman.
Yeah, that was my hesitation of like, if we rush Oba to Roman, then what? Like, you run him right up the mountain, and then where do you go? Like, I don't know. So the idea, and I would expect, like the old veteran, GOAT in his mind, standing champion in Roman would say that about any up-and-comer blue, this guy needs to jump over some people before he gets to me. I'd dodge out Oba like a bullet if I had the belt.
Well, and even then, that's what Roman's supposed to say as a goddamn character.
Screw him. I'm not fighting this kid. Who is he?
Right.
Who the fuck is that guy?
All growing the hair back, we see. But
he's starting to look like a tennis ball.
Yeah, peach fuzz.
So, if I go a few days, it's like shit. Starting to look like a Wilson over here.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna be shaving mine probably tomorrow.
Right.
Denisha with a $5 super chat. KJ Thunder Rosa could have left on her own, but her loyalty, AW, we can't say Dave lied about it.
That's a valid point. I will say Denisha's got an argument in the sense of what if it was Thunder Rosa who went to bust it open and said, under the circumstances, I can no longer be here. Is it then Dave LaGreca told the truth and Thunder left on her own accord?
I don't think that's the case. I could see it where that you could make the case that
302, by the way.
As they got the digital scale, and we're not doing the thing. If you grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, where I had to sit there and slide the little bits.
I have nightmares about that motherfucker. Keep going. Stop! Come back.
I hated the bend thing to where you had to sit there and try and stretch out with a ruler to see how flexible you were and shit. I hated that.
Right. Great. I can touch my knee.
Right. Yeah. And so Brock out here now.
Happy Raw. Brock Lesnar coming out. Oba Femi weighs in at 302. Let's go. OG Dale, good to see ya. See, Bernard saying she got fired. So that is fair. If she got let go, foul. If she left on her own accord, not foul. If Tony pulled her, foul in the other direction.
Fair, but I don't think Tony would do that. Tony didn't do that before, so why would he do it now?
Yeah, and almost defiance of like, no, I'm not. Like, dude, I'm fine with it. Go do it.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm cool with you telling me I'm a dork. Go ahead. Keep going.
A couple people are poking at this one. We're gonna save this until commercial.
I might need to have a break before we get to this. Having to pre-walk this off. Yeah, we got to get through at least this weigh-in before
we'll get there. I promise. So ready for Raw. I called this. Check the tape. I said they would rename him Mike Montana. Did you say it?
You get the best of both worlds.
I gotta go. I almost want to check. I believe you, Lady B. That's jokes. Happy birthday.
I wouldn't say Lady B would have a reason to lie.
Nah.
Ooh. I think we both did the same thing. Oh,
we'll save it. We'll come back. I gotta stop clicking on these ones.
Guardian got into it with an IWC member today because they didn't know Santana wrestled before AEW. Well, even before when he showed up in NXT, everyone's like, "Oh, WWE signed another AEW, outcast." I was like, "No,
What?
you don't get to claim him. TNA gets to claim him."
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a
minute. Lesnar just locked the cage and laughed at him. I'm not getting in there with you. Fuck off.
Yeah, but now you're going to see Oba do some cool shit and break the door off.
Probably.
He's got a match.
Oh, it's the match. I thought he was eating the key.
I thought he was doing the Scott Hall. Hey, yo.
Oh, I thought it was the key for the padlock.
You're not locked in here with me. I'm locked in.
And Paul, look, this is good, dude. I'm sorry. I know people have been shitting all over this. I'm so in for this. They've got me on this one.
Oh, absolutely. This is two fucking heavyweights. This is something that we can get into again at some point of they've officially announced what's on night one and what's on night two. I think night one might have the advantage. This could main event either night, I feel, but it's probably going to open night one.
Probably. But this whole visual of Oba trapped in the cage, Brock smiling and grinning and smirking.
And Oba's following through the whole cage as Paul's walking around cutting a promo.
And you feel that energy. Like, if I could break through this fence, I would rip you apart now.
Oh, no, he does have the key in his mouth. I thought it was a match.
He's fucking, what a shithead. What a big shithead this guy is.
Well, Vince McMahon. That's all I can say.
Oh shit! So they have audio issues, and Paul Heyman said clearly we got our sound guy from California.
This some old school vibe. This is some big fight feel.
You know, when you'd go into and we both seen tapes because it's before our time, but you'd see those old war games and those cage matches, and you felt the energy between like the Four Horsemen or Dusty and their crew or the Legion, but you felt this energy of they're going to kill each other. They can't wait to do this, and I actually got it here. I got that feeling.
And it's not only is it two guys that are going to tear each other limb from goddamn limb, they're two guys that it's King Kong and Godzilla going at it. Yeah. This is two fucking titans about ready to smash into each other.
Let's go.
This is an 18-wheeler heading into an 18-wheeler downhill.
But and Brock's funny to me because we know Brock is the beast. Like, he doesn't have to be like difficult or coy, but it's almost more fun for him, right? Like,
Cowboy Brock has been the best shit.
It's so good.
Ponytail Brock is some of the best Brock. This whole past couple years run of Brock has been honestly some of his best stuff. But like you said, he gets to play coy with Oba.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's a part of the wrestler's career where they kind of realize like this. I'm in that pocket. I'm not really striving to be a top guy. Blah blah blah. And like we saw it with Randy Orton, we saw it with Brock, where they kind of just go in like this fun, like they get super confident and just really start having a good time.
Right.
Less pressure.
Yeah. What up, Spaz? MDB, if this segment was in February, I'd have to raise an eyebrow. I'll give you that. That cage door is small as shit.
It really is. Like, do they fit in? Yeah, it's a very small door.
I'll see you at Summerslam. This is how you keep them from getting physical, but still have a great segment.
This is great.
And see this again. Oba can say, you can run away, and I'll say it again. You're still a bitch.
And everything Oba says, Brock just,
The ruler is coming, and hell rides with me.
Brock gets a little rattled.
But this is where you're going to get them face to face. This is going to be the good shit to end the video package. They're face to face through the fucking cage.
This is for the video.
Exactly.
Just one.
All right.
Look.
Tell me, though, this doesn't work. Yeah. Hey, Moxley, these are actual badasses.
Oh, my God. I'd pay money for either one of those two for 5 minutes in a cell. With
but he's the one flipping the double birds out there to the Bucks.
Well, there we go.
I like that because it kept them apart. It kept the physicality at a minimum at all.
Oh, wait a minute.
Almost just beating the shit out of security just because. I got to take it out on somebody.
Yeah, I kind of...
This is the pro wrestling. This is the WWE coming into this. I was just about to praise them. They kept the physicality to a minimum, and they sat there. They could have just walked off. Oh, you can't get him.
All right. I don't think he's going to make the tryout.
Come to the tryout. But no, they should have just... If you just leave it away, does it
just let it go?
Leave Oba weak?
No, just let it go. The Brock got the heel got the one up, but we all assume Oba's the favorite going into SummerSlam. We assume that Oba's going to be the guy. So you leave him raged. If he wants to throw shit and that, I don't love beating the shit out of the police. Because him beating up the police, oh my God, that's jokes. That mean that. But like, all right, you just beat up 8 cops. You're probably not going to make the show on Sunday. Fuck. You know? Man, maybe I'm being too picky, but you went a little too far.
But they sit there and they get it so they can hit the pose and everything. I would have liked it if they just left it.
Mm-hmm.
I still worry if they would have felt like they left it flat, but having them limit the physicality. This is the reason why they don't get physical. You didn't have Oba break the door off.
Oh, as we were getting a Shield package narrated by Roman Reigns. No, I mean, ultimately, Nick, I thought that segment was amazing. I feel like if he would have like stomped towards the cops and the cops jumped out and kind of like hit up against the cage, like, don't kill us, big man.
You had to have one of them provoke it.
Yeah, but don't have that interaction. I don't believe on the wrestling show that you're beating up cops. I don't believe you. You lost me. So if it was security, fine. If he wants to, body slam Adam Pearce and get fined, fine. But again, just being maybe a little nitpicky. But I think that don't beat up just scare the cops and then throw other things.
I'll give you that. If they were going to do it, you should have had one of the cops provoking instead of we just randomly cut back to the ring and he's throwing fucking police officers.
And if the big hitters don't stop, we go straight into the bloodline is here. Just call him Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend. The Beast Incarnate. Thank you. Hey, we're catching up. They're not real Popo.
Oh, yeah, that's top flight security of the world, Craig. You old button pusher. Maybe we get a yum for Oba, please.
There you go. Oh, shit. The Vision coming out.
Richie here. Was it 1997? First Hell in a Cell. Shawn Michaels Undertaker. I believe so. It was Bad
Yes, it
Blood.
was.
That's when you had Kane debut when he tore the door off the cage.
Yeah, that's how we got out of that one of like, how do we... Kane was the perfect foil for it all. That's got to be Kane. That's got to be Kane.
Still one of the best debuts and the best calls, and one of something that to me is just a personal fave. I was a Kane mark, not a Glenn Jacobs mark, and I love that whole that's got to be Kane. Like, you believed, even though that one set the other on fire and everything, your mind still went that these guys might be brothers.
Yeah, no, as a kid, I believed it, and I remember being like standing, like just staring at the TV, like what is? Like, again, he was just such a big, freaky dude. He was with Paul Bearer, so you were with it. I'm good,
right? I see Nair. It's L.A. F the police. F the police coming straight from the. Well, I'm in commercial break right now. Do we want to?
Are you ready? All right.
We want to have the can fight now. Have the fight, and then I can take a walk off to fucking cool off.
You want to tell the people?
So,
some know.
What now? But for those who don't know, so Mike Santana has now officially, unofficially, or at least social media wise, officially had his name changed to Cruz Montana.
Cruz Montana.
It sounds like a fucking racing game character. It's to me, it's like if I sat there and came out, and I've been big Nick for the past 4.5 years right now, and then all of a sudden I was Drive Idaho. I am Parker,
Why Drive
Wyoming.
Idaho? Use the
Because
hoe.
Cruise, Montana. You say a vehicle thing and then a state name.
Right?
Cruise,
Nick out here
Montana.
confessing.
You've already seen this man on your television recently as goddamn Mike Santana. He owns the trademark to it. You came out with his music, his OG music. You acknowledged him already. He's been on your program. Why change it?
Right? My first thought was Cruising. Yeah, the Cruising USA. Let's go.
Yeah.
One of the best arcade games ever.
Yeah.
But Cruise Montana, I believe Montana, someone said it's his grandfather's name. Again, my argument is this. We know it's happening. The ones that didn't change their name are exceptions. So
Jordan Grace is an exception.
Shocked.
Who's not on TV right now?
Well, she's an exception.
Joe Hendry's out here holding contracts. He's an exception.
Well, they needed Joe Henry's name to stay the same just because of his music success outside of here.
Mike Santana's name's mentioned in his song. Because we talking about?
Because Joe mentioned Mike, so Mike can stay.
All the things is mentioned. Mike Santana's name's out there, man.
Wrestlers have the ability to negotiate this into their contract and how this works. Cody Rhodes got to keep his name. Jordan Grace kept her name. Others have kept their name. I do think it's not the best of choices when we've already seen somebody on our TV like, oh, there's Mike Santana. And then they come back as someone else. I said it earlier today to you, and I know I was kind of poking at you, but I mean, they went from years of Walter and became Gunther. And I lost my mind of like, what are we doing? Gunther? Really? We're going to go Gunther? What the? But yeah, no, I mean, they want to own the rights. And you said Mike owns his, then they don't want him to run by Mike then. That's cha-ching for him, not for them.
But sometimes you just need to do what's fucking right for the sake of just goddamn common sense out here. You're going to sit there. You can't honestly tell me Cruise Montana is even as close to a good of name as a Gunther.
I mean, Cruise Montana is because it's his middle name. So you tell me.
Get the best of both worlds. Fucking Miley Cyrus going to show up as his manager. We've seen him within the past 2 months on NXT as Mike Santana. Why we got all of a sudden have fucking amnesia and act like we've never seen him before?
He picked it, bro. Like, he picked it.
He picked wrong. Help that be right. Somebody there fucked up. Okay.
Ryan Garcia.
Oh,
as we're back, a poll is up, by the way. Yeah, I mean, this is the dilemma I run into is they sign the contract. They say, listen, we're going to change your name up. What do you want? He says, I'll be Cruz. And they're like, great. And he's happy. They're happy. And the only people that seem to be mad for a little bit is fans. Oh, this is outrage. And then like 2 weeks from now, everyone's like, Cruz is here. Woo! Blake Monroe.
And I'll honestly admit, I was out there. I even got into it with an actual news channel on Twitter and everything with that. One of the dirt sheety reports there.
I think you're getting a shadow banned.
Oh no! I'm not Spanish. No, I think it was like Wrestle Features. It was somebody that was first kind of talking about the Cruz Montana name getting trademarked, and I thought it was going to be like the Knox Rygen name of how everybody thought that was going to be evil and everything. And WWE is known to trademark a random name and kind of do fuck all with it. And I thought that's what we're going to be. I'm like, there's no way they can do what everyone is fearing that they're going to do. No one's going to like this. No one likes this, okay? You can try and act like, oh, they just want to know the name. You can't honestly look at me and say you like the name change.
I don't care. I mean, Cruz Montana is what it is. I mean, there's far worse.
Well, that's not a fucking blessing. That's not a sign of endorsement of that it's not terrible.
Right.
I guess, or it's not the worst of it.
Right.
He was known as Mike Santana. He should stay as goddamn Mike Santana.
But
I don't care if he fucking owned it. You've seen the recent off the TNA talent that have come over there and kept their names. Jordan Grace,
that sounds wonderful,
Joe Hendry.
It's not the way the world works. It's not the way business works. It's not the way this business works. And again,
it was the smarter decision to let him keep his fucking name.
That how things go don't really care about feelings of people. They got to get down to business. And this is what was negotiated. He said, I'll be Cruz Montana. Cruz is my middle name. Montana is my grandfather. I'm ready to go. And they're like, okay. I mean, I don't think, like, I think people got mad about Blake Monroe, and now all I call her is Blake Monroe. Like,
she hasn't done a goddamn thing either, so let's not even get into
what?
that.
She's fine. She's
wrestled one match
she's had a couple
13 weeks.
It's called entering the company, Nick. Not everybody can do everything all at once. We only have so many minutes.
Been used prominently in NXT already.
He just
as Mike Santana.
Not prominently. I mean, he showed
up a few times ago.
So
he was in the match with Trick. What are we talking about?
Gunther was champion. What's your point? If Gunther can
change, already used in the brand that he's on. It's not even like he moved to the main roster.
Yeah, everyone's gonna freak out, and then, like I said, 6 weeks. Here comes Gunther. Here comes Gunther. We don't even talk about Walter anymore.
Do you honestly like the name? I
don't dislike it. I don't care.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you like it. Your Honor, I didn't ask if the witness disliked it. I asked if he liked it.
Badgering the witness.
Did you order the code red?
Oh.
Can't handle the truth.
Yes.
No, I mean, again, I think some of the names are really fucking jacked and weird choices. Even if it is your cousin and your birth name or whatever, if it doesn't sound great, maybe. But I'm not that married to Mike Santana. The smart marks are acting like he was some like mainstay and everyone's going to be
he was the cornerstone of TNA. What the fuck are we talking about?
That's another company. It means shit. Zero.
They basically own it.
Means nothing. His history there is gone. It's over. It's goodbye. Like, he is here now, just like everybody else. And you got one or two exceptions: Cody Rhodes, Jordan Grace, Joe Hendry because he was on Billboard. Mike couldn't have negotiated it, and he couldn't. Like, I mean, he got to that point where he signed the contract willingly to be Cruz Montana.
Somebody should have stepped in and intervened. I'm still holding a grudge for the Jeff Cobb situation.
It's not as bad as JC Mateo, but I feel like the names, like I said, when we went through other name changes, same reaction every time. And again, there is a collection of the fans out there that it doesn't matter how the world really works. We feel like this would be better if it did, but that's not how the world works. I feel it would be better if I had a fucking convertible Corvette in my driveway. Life doesn't work that way. I can't just wish that to happen. So that's the reality of it is every time someone comes over and they get a name change, everyone's like, oh my God. And then we get over it and we move on. Danhausen got
nihilistic approach ass mother.
I don't know what to tell you. I just think it's not like Paramount. I wish the name maker was better, but I mean, we had a lot of shitty fucking names. Nikki Blackheart was a better name than fucking Volcano Queen.
Yeah, Krakatoa out there, but Nick hates wrestlers with unique names. He wants wrestlers to be named Jeff Cobb and Eddie Kingston. Two great names, two strong names, two powerful names. Yes, good name, strong name. Out there, they actually sound like real names. Then Reign of Vulcan doesn't sound like a real name. Cruz Martinez does not sound. Cruz Montana does not sound like a real name. Cruz sounds more like
a real name. He just sounds like he should be 22 years old and skateboarding. So like, here comes Cruz Montana. Like,
he's got to show up in like a Corvette or something like that.
Yeah, right. Like, again, I mean, I think after the Walter stuff, where I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Now that it's just become what it is. I mean,
but Walter's still like up here compared to fucking Cruz Montana, Nakara, Reign of Vulcan.
It's his middle name. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't care whose name it is. It's a name. Daria Ray's real name is Daria Ray. It's a name.
Well, Daria is her actual name, which is crazy.
Yes, it's still bad. I'm sorry your parents picked a bad name.
Right, but no, I don't think it's that. Like, I don't think it's that Paramount, and I think fans get over it. And I think there's a large collection of fans that didn't even know Mike Santana was a person. There was a large collection of people who were like, "Who?
No, not in NXT. Not where he's wrestled recently."
How many fans go to NXT shows? How many? What's the capacity of the studio? Like, not many.
No, I didn't study it.
right? Not many. So I mean, it's a small sample size. There are fans, but I mean, it really does. Like Geekbox, everyone's second favorite box on the planet. You know, it feels like a video game character, right? Like it really does.
Right. Well, Tech out there and Malik out there is you're gonna leave me with the vision of Braun Breaker and Austin Theory taking on Tozawa and Otis. And it's not even for the tag belts. It's not even for the tag belts. No, it's not title.
Oh, well, they don't deserve a title shot. This is just a beat up.
What the Go figure out whatever you're trying to actually argue now at this point. If you're saying that they don't deserve a title shot.
This is why. Wait.
You've been advocating for this to matter and for them to put the titles on the line.
They're getting a chance, but
it's a non-title. It's a non-title.
But they don't deserve the title shot. You didn't think they deserved the match at all, so to go the other way makes no sense. I think it'd be perfectly
be employed here.
This is just a fucking beat them up. This is just a aha. Oh shit!
Well, we're heating up Otis.
Otis is a beast. What can we do? Crowd's popping for Otis.
I'm trying to read what his shirt says as he's getting a hero's welcome out here. Back elbow, Polish in prime. As he's hitting the back elbow, the Judas effect better than Chris.
KJ, they got nothing for Blake. And no. Everyone about the Blake thing, like fans really have to learn to develop patience. They teased her. She just got here, guys. There's a whole lot. I don't know if you notice. There's a lot going on. Blake will be fine. They're building her up. You got to find patience. Fans who love these wrestlers apparently give up on wrestlers like 2 months into their career. Does it feel like so-and-so has gone cold? Yeah, they're going to wrestle for the next decade. What are we going to do? Keep them? Everyone's got to be hot together. How? How can we have everyone going? Okay, Blake Monroe's going to take Charlotte Flair's spot. Oh, but it should be Charlotte Jade. That's not fair to Charlotte. I want Charlotte Jade. All right, we'll put Blake Monroe in Jade's spot. Oh, but wait a minute. That's not fair either. So what do we do? Like, you can't have everybody. Blake was teased nicely. She's slowly come in. She is fine. It's the same people. Oh, this Io's done, or Rhea's just too over. Like, I mean, Rhea has been nothing but fine. Like, I don't understand how we give up on it. Like, I get it, the microwave society and all, but we just give up. Like, it didn't happen right away. She's ruined. It's fucking nuts.
The knee-jerk reaction is a bit much. That's why I don't have to. Braun just turned Tozawa into.
And that's why that match happened. Let's go. Now get the fuck out of here.
Jesus, as Maxine's out there with the Madonna fucking outfit.
She's looking good.
I get they're meant to be insufferable, but goddamn, are they insufferable?
Now they're laying a whooping. Who's going to come out? Who's going to challenge?
Fucking Gable.
No.
Chad's the only one that has any ties and the attachment to it.
It's got to be.
Sorry, but
Oh.
Sorry, but Uha Nation is the best pro wrestling name ever. I'm just saying.
That's amazing take. Now Otis
I
back
give you credit for that. That made me laugh.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, what the fuck?
Otis just walking through everybody. So did Braun just disappear?
Why is this like the continual, like, we did enough, now go home? As
this is some AEW Death Riders afterbirth here.
Right? Oh,
Maxine's going to cause it.
Otis, don't do it.
Push her in the face. She just hit you in the balls. Who cares? What is she going to do? I don't care anymore. Push her in the mouth.
This is why the vision works, folks. You got to keep your eye on them. But Otis gets popped. Popped like a pimple.
Cruz Del Toro that we see once a year.
He's doing very well in AAA. Big spear.
Right. Tack ICU, though. MDB, Malik, TNA, I guess you're messing up once again. Huh?
Wait, who?
I don't know.
She's with me, says Theory. Referees show up trying to get them out of there.
Elijah's saying we said the same thing with the Undertaker name and Hunter changed his name to Triple H. No.
Triple H.
When was there ever?
Thing.
And what from the Undertaker to what did he fucking change?
Yeah, I don't know.
The American Badass.
Yeah, which did. Oh shit! Goodbye, Elvis. Get the paramedics. This is why this match got booked.
And Austin Theory just hit a goddamn home run with a steel chair against Otis's head into a ring post.
Looking like the guy. Looking like the man running things. Looking
and you know who should be doing that? The guy right behind him.
Yeah, but he ain't, because Austin Theory's doing his thing, man. And him and Maxine looking good. People are going to pop for Braun Breaker when he decides to spear Theory in about 6 months.
When he gets injured, when Theory gets injured and has to be written off.
Have to give it right shit.
Mercy. His new name should be Boots McPherson.
Right. His name should have been Cruz Ortiz. It would have confused everybody.
Lord Non-Pantalones has LA Knight backstage.
Right. All right. I'll be right back. Finally.
Right. There you go. What was it? Glenn Jacobs is his name. We know Kane. Yes, Jason, those are words you said. I'm not fully sure. Why not just Cruz Santana? Why not just goddamn Mike Santana? How about that? John Cena over John Cena. But that's just an accent. And to be on with KJ, well, you can be on that side. You stay on that side. Drew Galloway over Drew McIntyre. But he was Drew McIntyre in WWE beforehand. And Drew Galloway was more. I did like Drew Galloway, but I don't think it was exactly the same thing. It's like Walter established himself on the independents as Walter before he came to WWE, and established himself in WWE at one point as Walter. But LA out here is at this point is LA somebody who should get a name change. Should he go back to the Eli Drake? Because he's in the 6-man tag match, but Solo and Royce almost feel like they're the bigger stars in the 6-man than him. I still would like to see him slide into, say, a Seth or Roman thing post SummerSlam, but we'll see. Yeah. Doesn't matter what name he has, he still sucks. Jose, oh, I know you lying. Just trying to get a reaction. See, that's the thing. If you're going to bait with a comment, you can't make it too obvious. You can't. That's bait. You can still call him Mike, but we won't. Fine. You're not my real dad. You're not my real Cruz. You're not my real Montana. I only respect Hannah, not Cruz Montana. As we're getting a video package for tonight, we're getting Sol Ruka putting the Intercontinental Women's Intercontinental title on the line against Raquel. Why is she cutting a promo to not the camera that's looking at her? That's weird. Could Big Mommy Cool out there take the belt off Sol, especially with, Roxanne's hyping her up out here, and Liv's got a title match at SummerSlam. Could we start to see a bit of this dissension, this separation amongst the Judgment Day? Geekbox, shout out Nick. To be fair, people now use Ricky Saints and Royce Keys without a thought now. I still kind of hesitate a little bit on Hobbs, but the Saints, you changed a couple letters. Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints. It's not like you completely went fucking from Mike Santana to Cruz Montana. You didn't go Jeff Cobb to JC Mateo. Like, let's be honest, this tracks with me of being upset about names. I'm not acting out of character. I'm not acting out of pocket. This tracks with me of being upset with these name changes because they all come off sounding goofy. Some manage to maybe eventually kind of stick around and stick on and everything like that. But they all kind of initially come off goddamn goofy. Blake Monroe over Mariah May. I don't know. Jason, stop rushing. Stop rushing? I wish AEW stopped rushing. We'd actually have MDB, or we actually have MJF out here still involved. Let me scroll through his shout out as I'm in commercial break right now. And we do try and click on everybody. Be a friend, tell a friend. I know we've been flirting with the 60s, the 70s. Let's see if we can get up to the triple digits out there, as I think we got. We have triple digit likes on the stream out there. We got 148 likes out there on the stream out here. So let's see if we can at least get to 100 live viewers out there. So make sure you spread that good gospel out there. We're in commercial, so you got time to, send a message telling to somebody to tune in out here. But yes. Oh, as Christ almighty, we had Spaz earlier. We never even fully got to it. Spaz with a $10 super chat. I'll let you guess who said it. Mox has been having a great storytelling year. The problem with the tag match last night is Will and the Bucks couldn't get on his level. These folks need helmets. Oh, don't tell me that was Dave. If that was Dave, I would be, well, knowing you, that might be some fucking what culture thing of halfway more for clickbait. If that was actually Dave, I might be disgusted. I'm on Nick's Nugget top for not liking Cruz Montana. Okay, you gonna peel my muffin cap back blue? Yeah, Biotis AW says, well, I don't know. Are they gonna do something? They could. Otis was over like Rover at one point. Otis was out there about to go over, Zigglypuff and steal Manny Rose and all of that. So Otis has been over before. Tozawa. How about you? I was trying to rhyme something with Tozawa and it didn't work. I don't know why he's still doing there. But you've now written them off for a bit, for sure. And does someone need to avenge Otis? Is Tozawa going to take on Braun Breaker or Austin Theory? Is it just killing off, the Alpha Academy and we're finally just done with that story? We'll see. Like Montana. I love talking shit with Boston. He's one of the guys. Where's Boston? Is Boston in here? Spaz. Nick said, help me, Nick. Juan Kenobi, you're my only hope. I got you. Oh, did you just get another one? But I got MDB out there. My membership is a toddler. Hashtag knee pads for life. No, it's a preteen, post-teen. It still hasn't got its learner's permit up there, but you're becoming a member for 15 months out there. And I will remind everybody, this year we are doing the fantasy football and everything again, but it is members only out here. We're going to do the members only. Get as fluffy out here in the crowd. We're going to do the members only for the live draft and everything. But also, if you want to join, hey, Sean Evans, shout out Hot Ones. But if you want to join the Fantasy Football League, become a member today. I'm probably going to try and fit in a stream to sit there and drop the link to all the members and everything. But if you do become a member, hit up me, Anthony, or KJ, and we'll send you, the link to join the league out there. It just got a little bit easier. Some people went a little too hard in the paint out there. Got the sickos, showing, or got the, sicko fans showing up in the Fantasy Football League. Is Jimmy Hart wearing a Danhausen shirt? Oh, as they've got the Summerslam belt, as Chad Gable was calling the action at the Minnesota United game, I guess, on Saturday. Chair, I see you. Paul, what up? Anthony. Nick, do you think that Brock is going to retire after he loses? Well, he's technically still retired, isn't he? I mean, can I say yes, even though I don't think he's technically unretired, but yeah, I do think that this is going to be Brock's final match. We thought it was going to be Brock's final match versus Gunther in Minnesota, and apparently that was never going to be a thing. Big Mommy Cool, what up? First title defense for Liv Morgan since you won it is now that's horrible booking. Is that her first title defense? I don't think it is. I'm getting a Gable video package of him winning the IC belt after he gets smashed by Gunther. Nick, you think it's time Otis gets repackaged? To what? He's a fucking horse out to pasture if you're going to repackage him. What does he get repackaged as? Baloney? Like, what do you put him as? Like, he's just a fucking cannonball of a human being. Otis is Otis is Otis is Otis. And Otis is always going to be Otis. You're not going to have smooth debonair Otis. You're not going to have under lucha mask Otis. You're not going to do spooky Otis. Otis is Otis is Otis. So I think He's one of those guys that you either got what you got with him or you move on from him. He doesn't have a range. I'll put it that way. Well, he has a range, but within being Otis. Anthony Spaz, do a super chat with mine and your comment. Do I need to dig through the archives out here now? MDB should be forever heel. I'm guessing he negotiated his contract. What were you talking about? Can Santana sell? Why did Ethan Page keep his name? Yeah. Thank you, Bash. Yeah, helping my argument out here. This maybe need to be a wrestling court thing. Maybe we need to go back and I declare shenanigans. And we need to have wrestling court out here of does wrestling name changes help or hurt? Are they a good thing or are they a bad thing? We need to debate this. We need to get to the bottom of this. Tech, I see you. Take good care of it, MDB. What? Geekbox. Feel a little bad now. Montana changed his name as a tribute to his father who died 6 years ago as he tried to adjust it at TNA, but he wasn't allowed to probably because it was already merged. But he owns the copyright. Like, just stay with fucking that. Just stay with what you fucking know. You could do some fucking merch or something. You could do a goddamn tribute. You don't need to do that. Yes, we got the Jimmy Hart, but no, I get it. I get the fucking sympathetic story into it. But sometimes sympathy doesn't always win. I don't know. Chicago's own Sean Evans. Everybody's popping for Jimmy Hart as I got EO cutting a promo. Take to the archives, Nick. The comment starts with breaking news. Oh, Lord. I'm already behind. Anthony, help me. Boston, welcome to WWE, the home of the vignettes, because we hardly tell a good story in the live segments. Boston, I don't think so. So far, I think we already had a live segment that started off the show that told a great story. So I get you're going with the typical narrative, but I think tonight's not exactly the night you can fucking swing away on that one. All right, I think I prefer commercials than these promos that I'm going to see again this weekend. Probably not wrong. They're at least going to do the video package combined with the promo. I'll put it that way. Yeah, so EO just cut the promo as they're hyping up the Lego action figure for the Punk pipe bomb. Why's he got bad ears with his hair? Ari said, hardly Nick, not ever. Reading is fun. Well, I'm also live and on the vitamins. You do what you do. Yeah, it's fine. You're going to question my goddamn reading. Okay. No, but we agreed to agree. I don't know. As I got Javon coming out right now. Anthony Finder type. Yeah, I got to get it started. To get a star. I don't know. Got to find it. Yeah, again, if we missed your comment or anything, make sure you send it again. Trust me, we'll try and click on it as much as we can. Nobody's in the doghouse. We might give you some shit, but it's all love. As Javon out here hopping in the crowd, showing love with the fans. So we're getting Javon taking on, I still want to call him Miro. Now, is it Miro or is it Rusev? Was there the big issues of Miro and Rusev, or was there issues with, Aleister Black and Malachi Black? I think they were all close enough that they weren't terrible. No, I shouldn't have clicked on that one. Alan, I see you, Guardian. It's a character. Liv Morgan is a lovely woman. Name change only hurts in-house talent that leaves for real. Yes and no, but I still think it also is it not, like I'm saying with Mike Santana, is it not an issue as I'm in commercial break again right now? So that would be 3 so far tonight in the first hour. So not bad. Is it not an issue when it's incoming talent that has already established their name outside of the WWE bubble? And I get WWE wants to own it, but sometimes just leave well enough alone. Just let the shit ride. You can own all the specific merch. You can come up with a fucking nickname to give them that you sell off of that and everything. Sometimes leave well enough alone. And I know I'm in a fantasy world and I'm, want to just, everything be happy, everything be great. But sometimes just better business is smart business, I guess. We need LAX in the WWE. Now, they definitely won't call it LAX. They'll call it, that'll be the LWO. That's what almost should have been the LWO or Los Perros out there in AAA, excuse me. Hey, Mr. Quake, what up? Look at Ricky Saints. I hope Javon wins a title one day. I think he will. Definitely a title. I don't know about the title, but a title. But let me know who you got for this match, folks. We either got Javon or Rusev. Paul, they had 20 minutes of promos and effing stupid backstage bullshit entrance and then went right to the commercial. Why his fans are reading the bad guys for pointing this out. You kind of maybe lost me in the sentence structure on the last half there. I get it's been a little bit, light in the trunk out here on the back half of this hour, but they started off, I think, really well. And again, it is still your go-home show. You are still selling everybody. This is your last, rush to, sell tickets, buy tickets, tune in on the show. I don't think it's been as bad as I guess you're making it out to seem. If anyone wants to disagree with me, I'm all ears with it, but I think it hasn't been as bad as it's been made out to. And especially, I really like the opening segment. And we're getting into what should hopefully be an actual solid match, which could be around your intercontinental scene once we get out of SummerSlam, which Chad Gable might be new champ. Chad Gable, new champ. Whoop-de-doo, Anthony. Oh, Anthony, there we go. I got you. I'll even start this time to make sure I don't forget it. But breaking news, TNA Impact topped last week's episode with its highest viewership in 8 years. They officially crossed over 300K with 307K viewers. This is their highest numbers on AMC. Well, there you go. Now notice how certain AEW accounts on the social media is getting real quiet about talking about numbers between Collision and TNA and everything. And that whole, can you believe they actually thought they'd be number 2? That conversation's starting to get a little bit quieter. Now, I wonder if TNA signs any of the recently available free agent talent. I know that we still haven't even really seen too many people dig into it or whatever. If the production, the kind of staticky issues during Redemption was intentional, was a production issue, what have you. But if TNA starts to sign a couple more free agents, a couple more named talent, I'll say, the ties might be a changing. But we are underway with Rusev versus Javon. Javon because he's bouncy, or Rusev because Paige interferes? Evans for the win. Tay, boy, oh boy, Garcia better not get clipped by Ben. Do tell. Explain. Obafemi will be world champion one day. Absolutely. Man was about to be a world champion. Well, had an opportunity to be a world champion. Anthony, Nick, respectfully, you the only one who doesn't skip my comment. I noticed that y'all read the same people comments all the time. Y'all most popular members get the spotlight respectfully. I don't think that's at all.
Welcome back.
Right, but I think it's more of just being honest. I think they respectfully comment more, and it's just law of probability. That's honest to God with it. Trust me. If anything, I try and look for the names that hasn't gotten clicked on or anything.
Yeah, 100%. We always click on. We try to get to the new people just to welcome them in, make sure they feel welcome here. Anthony, I feel like I click on your comments all the time. So again, I know people have said this before. Chat gets busy. Chat grows. Chat's going. You want to cook? You want to get clicked on? Super chat, super stickers. We click on more live.
Well, and it even does. It does just come down to a bit of the fucking probability odds of if we go on a goddamn rant for a bit and That's the last comment that's at the bottom of the chat right then. When we're done going off on something, that's probably going to be the one that gets clicked on just because it happens to be there when it's timing of when we're done going on something. There is never any fucking prejudice. Trust me. I couldn't try and pick out comments if I wanted to. Anthony sat there and asked me to pick out comments, and I couldn't goddamn do it.
Right. Nick actually hates me. Those is Boston. Oh,
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. You can have that. That ain't even what I'm at.
Right. No, that one. That you can have that for sure. Troublemaker.
Boston, did you pause when what?
Go.
No, I was going to ask Boston if he popped when Ciampa was out there throwing on the Bruins jersey up there in Montreal.
Yeah. Actually, he wasn't here when that happened. Cops at Darby's house, you say?
No. Two shreds, you say? No, I have no idea.
It's the sound of the police. What happened?
Whoop, whoop.
Spaz, let us know. Trick Williams as WWE champion one day. But before Trick, though.
I will leave you with this before I step away because we haven't even really talked about this because the match between Baron Corbin and Trick got announced after SmackDown went off the air.
Mm-hmm.
Singles match for the U.S. title. Should it be a triple threat? Carmelo Hayes, give me my Mello.
Yeah, Mello kind of got bumped out a little bit here. I wonder if he plays a factor in it nonetheless, but Corbin's back. I guess they're trying to make Corbin feel like he matters going after Trick, and I could see Corbin winning that match as I do believe we are going or coming from commercial break at the moment. Not positive. But yeah, I really do think that is the possibility here of just trying to make it all make sense. Corbin, you want him to come in and mean something. So Corbin could win and then Trick has to chase. How does Carmelo play into this? I know a lot of people are, kind of championing, throwing the championing. Easy to say, right? Trying to shoot out for Carmelo to be in this, so maybe he still is. We got time. We got a little bit of time. Super chats are out there. Ha 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 ha. I'm back. Esa Rios could return to WWE. He is part of the Pero Del Mar. Yes, the Dogs sub faction that is taking over the Mexican indie scene as Mr. Aguilar. Yeah, very possible. I mean, again, a lot of these, having AAA opens a lot of those doors. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's go. TNA. All right. So I just saw this one as well. Shout out to Anthony. That's awesome. So again, TNA build on the positives. Keep booking. People were a little concerned with the guys like Tommy Dreamer leaving. Where does that go? And what does it look like? So if they can keep getting some interest, this is good for them. Good for them. Pitcher and pitcher. Thank you, Bradley. As I got Rusev missing the splash. No, it's Nick and Anthony. It's not picking my comments when I get good comments to say something. I ramble, but then they try their best, I promise. Hey, listen, we do all we can, and I would argue that we do better than most out there. I know sometimes people feel shaded. There is a bit of you got to remember, if your comment is off topic, if your comment maybe doesn't fit the kind of the rant that we're on, or if your comment, is a little bit of a side comment, sometimes we just let that go amongst yourselves. Again, we generally look for as many clicks as we can possibly get. And I really, truly believe that we do it better than most. And every once in a while, someone pop up and say they skip me or they don't click on me when I say something. Listen, I love clicking on the bad comments the most. When someone's kind of having a temper tantrum in the chat, those are the fun ones. So we're not shying away from anything. We click on criticisms. We click on positives. We click on everything in between. And again, if you feel out of the loop, I do apologize. But super chat, super stickers, as this channel grows, those will become more and more paramount. We want to keep as many people involved as possible, but it's busy. Plus, we have some shit to say to each other. So right now, Rusev's got the chokehold. I'll be watching AAA on Saturday. I looked into Pero roster, and Mr. Aguilar S.A. Rios is a member. I mean, by all means, I think if you are, again, we see what, they're doing with the NXT talent moving over there, Damian Priest going over there. The booking's been great. The shows have been great. Saturdays is one of the best nights of the week, and it may be something that we consider sticking around for more often, but it's doing well. It's really doing well. Only match announced: OC, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly versus the Demand, or the Trios champion. That was announced on Sunday. So not a lot. A lot of we'll be here live for the fallout from Dynamite. How does Javon know when commercial breaks are? What a shitty ass decision. We now have wrestlers telling us when the commercial breaks are. I mean, he can see the light. He's got the cue. He's dialed in. That's just fun stuff. 90% of my comments are off topic. That's true. It's true. Let's celebrate TNA's success by burning a scarecrow of Dixie Carter. Let's go. I want to know more. I want them to do part 4 and part 5 of the TNA story. I need to know more. I got questions. KJ and Nick, I know you guys try. I'm just messing with you. I don't even know what you said, sir. But y'all accidentally take me seriously. Maybe. I missed it. Please make comments interesting, folks. Facts, Jose. Just because you said something doesn't mean it's cool. Yes, they're not. It's not a temper tantrum. It's an expression of my anger. That is very true. I accept that, Nair. As Javon in control, Rusev rolls out. And I'm surprised when WWE is not giving him a Hall of Fame. That's for ha-ha. Let's go. Damn. I could see TNA slimming down for a dumpster fire sale to Vince, and imagine. Again, I think it's a lost cause, Tay. In this day and age, I mean, I just don't see who would want to commit to working with him, and then who would want to commit to watching him. I don't know. It's a tough one. It really is a tough one. I think if Vince has anything to do with a wrestling company, it would have to be in the shadows. Like, it would have to be cloak and daggers. Like, Vince is never around the company. But if Johnny Laurinaitis shows up, we'll know if something's up. We'll be on to them. 1, 2 count. Pretty good match going on between Javon and Rusev here, folks. Rusev fires up. Going for the accolade. That's a skinny back. He might snap this man in two. Javon trying to get free. Willow celebration. Mercedes interrupts 100%. Again, we kind of knew that was going. Burning Dixie Festival. Let's go. Let's go. Nashville 2028. The fun stuff. So the movie you watch should have an actor say, hey, guys, we're going to the next scene. It happens if you break the fourth wall. Do you ever watch Deadpool? I like when Deadpool does it. I think it's pretty good. So, yeah. To each their own. But like I said, a pretty big fan of things like Deadpool. Saved by the Bell. They like doing that. Ferris Bueller, famous for breaking the fourth wall. Yeah. Checkmate. Yeah, I think checkmate. Yeah. Dixie Carter killed my love for TNA back in the day. I hold a grudge. Geekbox, I'm right there with you, my guy. TNA was doing so many good things once upon a time, and I really loved it. It felt so different. There was an energy to it. Not the usual people that you got to see. And then you started having guys show up left, right, and center. But I think everybody knew. I think even as a young fan, I'm sure you were the same, where, you just started seeing the wrong people on TV. Like, I don't care about you, Hulk Hogan. What are we doing? Why did this happen? So, yeah. Oh, Cutter. Rusev pops up in the air. Crowd goes wild. Right? So, yeah, Dixie did some damage. So, yeah, I'd hold that grudge. I'm with you. Boo, Dixie. Yeah, right? There you go. Jose's with me. Big win by Javon Evans. Let's go. Good match. Very good match. That boy is bouncy. It's true. I don't know, KJ. Based on the scene from last night, Mick Foley would love to work for Vince again. Bow wow. What an embarrassment. It's heartbreaking. It's almost like a fucking, like it was done on purpose. It was a ruse. It was a prank. Like, we're going to make the old WWE guy look like an idiot. And I bet he will do it. Like, that's not Mick Foley. Like, we love Mick Foley. He's a family guy, right? Like, I'm a Foley guy. It's crazy. And it was just so unnecessary, right? Like, it just, why did this happen? And in this day and age, really? Really? And again, I think there's a level of hypocrisy, and people can tell me if I'm wrong or lying or making it up. But I think if I saw that at, Saturday Main Event, and it was, Michael Cole kind of playing grab ass and barking or moaning or whatever the hell that was with Fatal Influence, people would have an issue. It'd be a fucking giant story. But this is, we're just having fun, lighten up. Don't be losers. But really, it was such a bad look. Adds no value to the show. None. Why? I don't get it. Hey, Mick, can you show up and make yourself look like an idiot? How much money? I'm mad at them. How much money you got? I need another hip. Let's go. And I love Mick Foley. But what are we doing? He's so bouncy. As we go to another video package being narrated by Roman Reigns, I heard someone make a comment about, like, we got promo. We did. And you're not wrong. Not the most exciting Raw. Very go-home show. Right? Package all through the night for Seth and Roman. We're getting packages with EO. We got pre-tapes with people. It's all about SummerSlam. So some people aren't going to love this show. But this is all the fucking sales job to get people through the door at SummerSlam. You can decide if they're doing a good job or not. Yep. Deal. Did you know that Dr. Wagner Jr.'s father never lost his mask versus Judas Messias? Dr. Zayas. He lost to Psycho Clown in a legacy match between two families. I'm going to take your word for it. I can't say I was positive on all those details, but I mean, again, the family runs deep. What are we getting now? Oh, we're getting more SummerSlam ads. Saturday, Sunday, 6 p.m. Rusev used to be a killer. I don't understand what happened. He's an older mid-card guy at this point, Paul. And I mean, if at this point you're going to use Rusev to kind of get in there, he'll win some, he'll lose some, but his goal is to put guys like Javon over. I get you. But, Rusev's not the Rusev he was 10 years ago. Right? Sheamus isn't here anymore. He's kind of filled in the Sheamus role. Show up, have good matches. He's a good hand. And maybe if you wanted him to get good and mad and go on a run, he could, be the U.S. champion for a little while or whatever. But he's not the Rusev he used to be. And I think that's okay. Wow, Cutter, 1-1. Let's go. 2-0, 1-1. Are Dixie and Tony Khan related? We would joke about that all the time. President Francis Underwood spoke to the people through the fourth wall. There you go, Spaz. Facts. Then we got a 5-star commercial tonight. Real good commercial. Commercial night Raw. Let's go. I mean, I'm kind of catching up on what the deals in the food places are and what new shows are coming up to Netflix. I mean, that's the positive. That's the half full side of things. Speaking of the half full side of things,
I think I'm more half empty, especially after our earlier argument and everything. Right. I think I unloaded a clip, but we've alluded to it. It's been announced. We haven't fully laid it out for anybody that doesn't know. Should we run through what's officially on night 1 and night 2 of SummerSlam?
Yeah, we can do that. If you have it up, I'll let you take the lead on that.
Yeah, so on night 1, I don't have the exact match order, so I'll kind of guess at what they probably do. So you have Alba Femi versus Brock Lesnar, Hell in a Cell, official night 1. Yeah. You have the Bella Twins 6-man tag match with Paige versus Fatal Influence, Gunther Aldis, the LA Knight solo, Royce Keys versus Bloodline 6-man, Liv versus EO, and then Punk versus Cody for the world title. So solid night 1.
Solid. I kind of want one more match if I'm being greedy fan. Like, could you get one more in there? But it doesn't feel like they're going to. 6 is okay, I guess. No, but even there's like a main, like just one, like 7. I don't know why 7 feels like a good one for. Like 6 feels like a light night, but you're doing 2 nights, so you get 12 matches. All right, fine.
Well, and some matches are going to go probably a bit longer. Like we're going to have some 25-minute matches like we saw on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then, so night 2, Trick Corbin right now for the U.S. title. That's all it is. Sammy versus Balor for the #1 contender. Danhausen and Dominic for the $100,000.
Yes.
Tiffany, Jade, Chelsea, Charlotte, Julia, and Lash Legend for the interim WWE Women's Championship. Penta Gable, and then Roman Seth. So night 2, I feel, is a little loose in the britches, a little light in the pants.
You think night 2 is light?
I would say night 1's the better card out of the 2.
Really?
I think so. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Hell in a Cell and Punk Cody, I think you've already got a steep advantage.
As we get the guitar strum.
Oh, I made it in time for the concert. I made it back from the pee break to make it back for the concert.
Very evil.
Danhausen, very nice. He's got an organ, of course.
Let's go.
Yeah, are you ready for the Joseph, Mahogany concert out here? Because you can't be Joe Hendry, right? Because no one keeps their name when they go from another company to WWE, right?
Well, Joe Hendry earned it. Again, he negotiated it in, and because he had been on Billboard. What's that?
I said Mike Santana earned it.
Not according to the WWE in the contract they made Santana sign.
Wrong.
I'm sorry, man. Like, Joe Hendry was on Billboard, so they let him keep his name. Jordan, I think good for her. I don't know how that happened. But I mean, again, I've seen so many name changes anymore, dude. They just don't shock me. I'm not that like, whatever. I mean,
you're getting a solo from Danhausen. Sorry.
Let's go. Rocking the organ.
Inagata Davida. Oh, don't you know that I'll always be true?
Night 2's not bad, though, Nick. Like, Penta Gable's going to cook. Roman Seth should be a really good match. They're really building it. I think Frankie said it, like Hogan Warrior in a way. The four-way ladder match should be good. Danhausen, Dom, fun. Finn Balor and Sammy should be outstanding. Trick Baron, probably pretty good. Like I like
women's title, world title, Hell in a Cell. I still I'm not saying night 2
you have the 2
awful, like dismiss it. It's not worth anything. I just think night 1's the head, shoulders, knees, and toes favorite out of the 2 nights.
No way.
On paper, I feel.
Even if it's better, I don't think it's like head and shoulders better. You have 2 6-man tags that mean nothing. You have a 6-woman tag match, and you have a 6-man tag.
A bit of a story. You also, even then, you can counter all of those. Whether you've got a Hell in a Cell, you've got the world title, you got both world titles getting defended.
I don't know though. I think Penta and Chad Gable and then Sammy Finn are going to be better than almost like
we got dances. We got dances.
This is like a full out concert.
This is so Austin Powers kind of shit,
right?
This is either you get it or you. I don't want to say you get it. You either enjoy this or you fucking hate this. There is no in between.
And I enjoy it. I'm going with it. I'm in.
It's the Nitro Girls. It's the Danhausen dancers.
This is going to be out. They're going to put this on Spotify.
I believe that you are cursed.
Yeah, I believe that you are cursed. T-shirts coming soon. They're going to fucking be on Spotify. They're going to try. Like, this is Joe Hendry's new big hit. It's going to be over his shit. Let's go.
Yeah, but see, instantly we go, oh, sorry.
Fuck this crap.
And then
he's just mad that Dom's going to lose to Danhausen on Sunday.
Okay, well then even Paul, if you enjoyed this, that's awesome, but the crowd is silent. And what is an AEW match? Or at least redemption matches?
Paul, I can hear I can hear the crowd. I don't think they're silent. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh. Ryan Garcia smashes the guitar.
He's with Judgment Day.
With Dom.
That bastard. That bastard.
Hey, we said that you never have a good segment that doesn't end with some situation.
Oh, the mini housings. The mini housings. The bad thing about the mini housings.
This thing feels like a fucking fever dream. This feels like if you ever watched like the Legend of Dewey Cox out there with John C. Reilly, walk hard down. Like you don't want no part of this shit. You got mini housings, we've got dancers, we've got everything.
Right. KJ Ethan Page. I don't know.
Kept his name.
He has a really good agent.
So what you're saying is Mike Santana has a shit agent. That's what you're saying.
I'm just saying Mike was okay with being Cruz Montana. Oh, where's Simon
Frog
Cowell?
Splash.
Big frog splash.
It's crazy to remember when Dom was babyface, Ray's kid, and now he's got the flowing mullet mane.
Right. As yeah, there you go. We're getting booed. The Judgment Day ruined all the fun, and Ryan Garcia, the boxer, has helped Judgment Day take out Joe and Danhausen.
So we need celebrity involvement.
Bro, he broke his organ.
Never break your organ. Never can. How did you get the meat above the sausage?
We got a bleeder!
Now we're in the Penta package. I said this when you were on your pause, Nick. Like this I know someone earlier might have said, like, this shows a lot of packages. It's very go home. It's all the go home.
But last week was also kind of really go home too.
Right.
So they are hard selling Summerslam out here.
Yeah, they definitely are. And like even like this whole story, like Penta's talking about this is like the redemption arc of Chad Gable. Dude, this comes full circle. Right?
Yeah. Well, they mentioned Gunther beating this man for a shot at the belt.
Did they say
his
Walter?
First package and everything, and what you know what I said.
What?
I called him by his Christian name, by his God-given name.
Who the hell invited Ryan Garcia into the ring? Apparently Dom and friends.
But I could see to where where Gable wins over Penta for the IC belt out there, especially when they're tying it all the way back into his kids crying.
Yeah.
What made him become El Grande?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is Chad Gable wins and Penta reunites with his brother. And I know people out there, they're rooting Phoenix. I think they don't want Phoenix to commit into something, and then like they're almost at the point now where Penta's had his run, he drops the belt. If you get Phoenix started, then you got to wait for Phoenix to finish up. So we might as well just pause. I think that's what's going to happen. Now, if I'm wrong, they're just wasting Phoenix. But I think Chad Gable's going to win because of the story here.
Right.
Joswy?
Jumping Jehoshaphat out there in the front row.
Hey, Mario Lopez. I just referenced Saved by the Bell. There you go, Boston.
There you go. Stop it.
There you go. Shay in the house again.
Oh, that's not going to help him. Oh, we love Bailey.
Yo,
you hold your shirt wrong there.
How soon before he's on WWE radio?
I'm surprised he isn't already. Ashton
Kutcher, he's still alive.
He pranked everybody.
Are we getting punked right now?
He's got a no Shea shirt.
Boxing shit show. Yeah, boxing isn't what it used to be. I mean, it's one of the sports that it kind of ate itself. Now, I think in the last few years there's a bit of a resurgence, but it's still not what it was.
Jake Paul, the Connor going to pin boxing. No, it bottlenecked itself. It really did. You got Floyd, you got Pacquiao, you had Tyson, you had Joshua.
Yeah.
You had who was it to this day? But you kind of really bottlenecked it to a couple superstars. I'm trying to think of who it was that took on Tyson Fury that worked himself out because his entrance attire was too big or too heavy. Deontay Wilder.
Oh, it's Ray coming out to fight Ethan Page unannounced. To me, anyway.
Well, Teo here saying if you look for cracks, you'll find them. Yeah, but that's on one hand, I don't want to say that's exactly what we do, but it's also at the same time, still you've got to be at least some critical of it and everything.
Mm-hmm. I think it's not even like looking for the cracks. It's just it's acknowledging the cracks, acknowledging what's there in front of you, and not everything's
the earth opened beneath my feet,
right? And not everything's the like the end of the world or the be all end all, or oh my god, like because they said that they hate everything. It's not that at all. It's like very much from a fan point of view, no different than oh, I wish the quarterback would have thrown and not
yeah.
Right. So that kind of shit.
Pissed off at so many goddamn screen passes out here.
Right. So, I mean, there's that element to this where, we'd rather not see them, though. I'm with you.
The promo announcement for this match happened while you were discussing Cruz Montana's name.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Thank you.
We were just discussing loudly.
We cruised right by it.
It's so funny that you instantly went into like the Cruise in USA because that's why I'm like it's Drive Indianapolis out there,
right.
Parker, Wyoming. Like,
no.
What the fuck is this name?
Right.
No one you never have met ever in your life, right. ever someone who has ever had the name Raina Vulcan. I won't say Montana because that's Hannah. But even Cruz as a first name. Like, those are so obscure.
I feel like Cruz is a little more, like, there are some Cruzes out there. I think. Not just Tom.
Well, no, that's the last name, not the first name.
Right. I know.
If you were Cruz White, like, you're telling me, but it's even still, like, it's like I said, it's like we've been doing this for 4 years and everything. And I just, all of a sudden, came out. And I'm, Huevos Rancheros, and we're going to act like that's fucking normal.
You had it earlier. You're coming tomorrow night. Rick, Idaho.
yeah. Parker, Washington out there. Oh, just why? It's just so, he's already been established. I get the whole, well, they fucking signed up for it. Well, he owns it and everything like that. We already know him as that. We already know. It's like if Josh Allen all of a sudden decided to come out and his name is Steve Wonder.
Right. Steve. The Oneaters?
Yeah.
The Oneaters? Mr. TK. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we will.
Well, yippee yo, yippee yay.
Bow wow. No, literally. Yeah, I mean, we like your cringe too. It's got to be done right in the right place. That was all types of silliness, and people are going to hate it and shit all over it because wrestling's not allowed to be fun. I'm just, again, it's a mid-card thing. Dom gets a lot of heat. The fans like it. That's what my answer is. So when we do silly stuff, my only beef is when the silly stuff becomes your main event stuff. That becomes the problem, is when your main event guys are doing silly shit, Nick.
Well, I'm waiting for fucking Zilla Fatu, as Damien mentioned. Zilla Fatu versus Amazing Red announced High Intensity. I'm waiting for Zilla Fatu to show up in WWE and be like Fala Island and everything, or something like that, some goofy bullshit, instead of just calling him Zilla Fatu.
Getting another big bill package here. He look like he ready.
Big as shit. But now some people have said, does this mean no Enzo? No Enzo.
As of right now, no. Unless it's a thing that, like, Big Cass comes, he does his thing, and then he needs help one day, and that's when Enzo shows up. We don't get 2 for 1. We got to wait for the second.
You have Enzo introduce him. I still think you have to have Enzo introduce him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, because they're selling them different, though. And that's why I think maybe no Enzo.
W. Morrissey instead of Big Bill.
Yeah, they're giving him a chip on his shoulder. He's coming back with a really good story. So I'm worried that they think that, if you put Enzo beside that, it becomes silly and playful. They want serious Bill.
But Enzo's been the one that was kind of the herald for this whole story of even WWE interested in Big Bill.
Right. So will he be Big Cass?
I'm fine with the name W. Morrissey. I was about to even say I'm fine with this name change. I'm fine with that. See, I
You like
don't hate
W. Morrissey?
everything. I just hate shit things.
W. Morrissey's okay?
Yes. See, this is proof. I don't dislike everything. I just dislike shit things. I have
Well,
better
what if
taste
Cruz
than most.
Montana is better than W. Morrissey? And I don't think he's going to
That's
be.
a fucking lie. That's a lie. Why would you say that? That's a lie.
W. Morrissey's such an ass name. That's all I'm asking. I didn't even say anything. I'm just asking.
No, you're just saying that. They're just saying that because they know to try and get me going. No, I'm sorry. You like an ass name like Cruz fucking Dakota or whatever his bullshit is.
Canyonero.
Yeah, Canyonero out there. Mike Santana just became Canyonero. W. Morrissey, even if they call him Big Bill, Big Cass out
Probably
there.
going to be Big Cass. I'm Big Cass.
Even then, Big Cass is still better than Big Ass that was out there with this Mike Santana name.
Right. I mean, W. Morrissey sounds like, he's an accountant.
Well, you can count on him.
It's high school with a guy named Cruz Hernandez. There you go. Cousin Hernandez. Raquel Gonzalez became Raquel Rodriguez overnight. Just saying.
And Nikki Blackheart became Reina Vulcan. Those are different.
Cruz is way better than Rena Vulcan. Or Falcon.
So you agree that there's been some shit names, though, at least?
I'm not denying some of them are just baffling of like, where did that, like, I still think Tate Wilder is a weird name.
We're still trying to figure out the Izzies and the Lizzies when we get the Dizzies.
Right. As Mysterio gets yanked into the turnbuckle, I think I put a poll up for this one. No, I typed 2 wins and got distracted by the conversation. So
fair enough, but Ethan wins, I would assume. My choice, my opinion.
Yeah.
Do you still think that they're going to do something with Ray and Dom in AAA now that Ray's kind of turned on even El Grande and all of that? Like he's got the Omos, he's in the Vikingo spot because Vikingo's hurt.
Right. I mean, I think it's an opportunity. Like if Ray would like to manage or like, listen, I'm tired of wearing this mask everywhere I go. He could definitely have his son beat him and take the mask. And then he's just a general manager. And then he's done in ring. And his son gets to say goodbye to him. And it's beautiful. And we see how heavily Dom's been booked in AAA. So it's super over. It would work. I mean, Ray keeps saying he's going to quit, but I feel like the man's not even close to retiring.
Right.
Like
he's
if
on
Jericho,
that Tanahashi Okada run.
Right. If Jericho could move half the speed of Ray, Jericho would be better.
Yeah, well, he'd also have enough common sense to realize he doesn't have to do fucking death matches he doesn't have to sit there and paint his face.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, well, Ethan with the power bomb. Now, bye-bye spammer.
No, Dale, you're just easy with the itchy with the trigger fingers out there because Seed out there was saying, acknowledge Roman, bro, and said it a couple times, and I'm worried Dale might have gotten itchy with the trigger finger.
All right, I'll check.
Fair enough. But no, still acknowledge your tribal chief and acknowledge your tribal stream out there as we go to commercial.
Right. Do you like the name Nuraku?
No.
Not really.
No. Remember when it was supposed to be Nox Raiju or Kaiju or whatever that we thought it was? And everyone was crashing out about that, but that was okay. That was okay because they didn't use it.
I hate when people say, you remember it was supposed to be? It was never supposed to be. That was an internet rumor. It wasn't supposed to be shit.
That's why I was sitting there arguing with people fucking 4 hours before this goddamn guy cut a promo saying his name was Cruz Montana, saying there's no way they're going to make this guy Cruz Montana. You're calling the fucking... I was anti-pre-mad. The pre-mad guy was anti-pre-mad, and then they made a fucking mockery out of me. They made a liar out of me.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
My cookies, yeah. They took my cookies and they flushed them down. Yeah, they put that cookie down.
Oh, my God. I mean, like I said, it's just the thing that people are going to bitch about this week, and in 2 weeks they'll forget he was even Mike Sand. Like the short-term memory on the wrestling fans are beautiful. It's so funny. How many times
we will remember?
Like
Anthony will be the hole in the barricade.
People don't forget.
Yeah.
What if Ray takes off the mask and becomes heel again? I don't know if that works anymore. I don't. I think Ray's that guy of like
he still looks younger than his son.
That's also part of the problem. He looks 12. We don't take him serious.
Are you allowed in the big boy seat?
Right. He said it like 16 times and was timed out. That's fair. Yeah, don't be silly, folks. Have fun.
Well, just if you put him in the penalty box for high commenting, I'm just making sure that somebody doesn't get, thrown into the nether realm out there. Yeah.
Right.
Well, Damien saying, did you watch the episode Dark Side of the Ring of Necro Butcher versus Joe? I did. Thoughts, feelings, opinions.
It's crazy. When I was younger, I had like a tape with a bunch of matches, and that was one of the random matches that were on this tape. And never mind, like, it was crazy, but never thought much about it. And then I watched this, and again, it was mad, like that would never fly today. It probably still does.
That flies today. That is par for the course. That didn't feel out the blue compared to today.
Yeah, again, let me retract that previous statement. No, again, we see a lot of that today, is what I should have said. And partly because of that, like because of what they did. And
we see really poor imitations of that.
Oh my God. And many of the spots that went like not quite right and looked so painful. And this guy, the best part of the whole story is Necro leaves and goes to another show.
Yeah, well, and it just felt so. It reminded me very much of like last season, I guess, when they did the Hell in a Cell match and everything, where they did it more of a story about Mick than they did about the Hell in a Cell. They did it more of a story about Necro Butcher than they did about the match. The match was something that I know you and I probably growing up, same time frame and everything, of was talked about. You didn't see it until you were an older wrestling fan, I feel, unless you had tapes and everything. But Joe, I think, was really good in it. It showed how great Joe has as a professional wrestling mind, and why isn't Joe used more? But yeah.
Right. You leave Sammy alone, everyone. No, I agree.
Who said somebody got banned?
Marvelous. I think they're fucking around. It was marvelous to see what they went through. What a match. Joe's been a killer from day one. Like, even then, Joe had such a swagger about him always. Like, just cool as a fucking cucumber, but a killer.
But even his mind was behind everything of why he would go with this and why he would go with that, and his mindset going into like the whole I am the destroyer of worlds and this is the world laid before me and everything. Like, and just went with knowing, okay, he's the deathmatch guy, I'm the pro wrestler guy. Like that at that time was something completely new. Now it's so commonplace that it's lost all mystique, all luster's gone off the fucking, bit of it. But now, like, then that was something so special, and it solidified Necro Butcher beyond that. Like, we've still been watching independent shows and seeing Necro Butcher still wrestling today.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. You're like, you're still going. That's insane. No, it was epic, and again, I randomly stumbled on it, and wasn't even quite sure what I was seeing at the time. But right now in the chat, Dale Campbell says,
I don't give a fuck.
Come on now.
Fair enough. I thought I was trying to find one over here.
Bergen Rana.
LeBron is a legend in his own mind. No, he's a legend, respectfully. There is nobody else, I think, that is more of a 1A to 1B conversation. Maybe, but you could do Kobe to Jordan, that I would say besides LeBron.
Yeah, I'm of the school that LeBron couldn't hold Jordan's jock, but I think LeBron's had a good career. I think he's also manufactured a lot of good things for himself and put himself in a position to make that happen. Jordan's the man. Jordan killed it. There was nobody like Jordan, and LeBron's not half the player that Jordan was.
We've yelled enough. We've yelled enough. I'm not going to yell anymore.
So, pretty good match. Ray looks like legitimately banged up in this one, and you're fair enough. But back to the match.
Keyshawn, I see you. I see Geekbox out here. I'm so upset that Fang McFrost got renamed in the 90s. Well, you, Nick, okay? Nick's supposed to stay together. Bearded Brothers supposed to stay together out here. Taking down the Canadian Empire. You're ganging against me. Mm-hmm. Typical that an Englishman, that the UK would try and take down in the Americas out here.
Do you think Mercedes Moné is better than Sasha Banks, like name-wise?
Can they both be shit? Mercedes Fernando, go with that. Fernando. Alejandro Fernando.
You just blare like this. All the O names. Giorgino. Hey.
Yeah.
Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Install. What Raw got installed? We're gonna have to rephrase.
Did you install your Windows 11?
Right. Great match. It's been good. I like this match a lot.
Well, we've been a little chatty. We've been a little. The go hominess has kind of seeped into the show a bit.
Right.
Sold out.
LeBron made 10 straight finals. Let's be real, folks. Thank you, MDB. Thank you. I knew I liked you.
Yeah, if you handcrafted, he treated the NBA like a game of fucking 2K.
He started off when he was like 17. He was 17, dominating grown men.
I'm gonna cry anytime someone gets near me on the court.
No, he was 17, dominating grown men.
Wait,
You're going down to later LeBron.
I couldn't do it. We missed the playoffs. All right, I'll just go to a better team.
Like early LeBron was later LeBron. They are not the same.
It's all LeBron. I mean, he was pretty young when he went to Miami.
He got a great bump.
He was pretty young when he went to Miami.
Yeah, because he started in the league young.
So he was young.
Yeah, he's probably the only one that was in that I can think of quickly off the top of my head, outside of maybe Kobe Bean Bryant, that started off in the league in 17 to 18 time frame.
And dominated. Gets the win. I think Kobe's better than LeBron. If I had to pick between LeBron or Kobe, like who would I want on my team? I'm taking Kobe. I'm taking
LeBron.
Fair enough.
LeBron can run point forward. LeBron can run the fucking swing. LeBron's pretty much a coach. Kobe's, if you really watch Kobe's game, it's a lot of MJ's game. And in all due respect, and it worked, and he did it nobody better than anybody else. But there's no one that does LeBron's game. You can have somebody that can do MJ's game. You can't have somebody that does LeBron's game. Are you
kidding me? And so we can just replicate MJ?
A 6'8" LeBron, small forward that can run point.
Come on now.
They tried that with Ben Simmons. He's already out of the fucking league.
How did Ben Simmons get dragged into this? What is he catching?
Philadelphia. They went to Philadelphia. He's out there. Why do you say me for?
Yeah, right. As Ethan uses the ring skirt to block the 619 and gets an evil win.
Right.
Not a lot of yum-yums again. You're right.
Well, Revo's out there saying Jokic. No.
I mean, come on now.
Shaq's even a bigger big man than Jokic.
No.
Jokic just has passion.
Shaq.
That's all he has on
I admit it. Shaq's great.
Shaq's the best big man of all time.
Yeah, I think so. I wish Shaq was still in the league. I just think Shaq's a fun guy. I know like all the jokes, he's heard them all. Like everything we say about him, he's like, I know. Like it's just he's a good
right.
Like fuck it. I'm gonna be the sheriff.
You can have that ain't even what I'm mad at. Yeah, cool. I got a Papa John's franchise. Right. I got the Dollar General and Save Some General, all of that.
We do have a Liv Morgan pre-tape, so we got some yum-yums, kind of.
Yum-yums.
Does she retain, or you go EO?
Nah.
EO,
LeBron don't got that fight in him. Jordan would wear him out. Jordan would grind him down.
No, Game 6
Jordan would grind him down. He'd do it with the flu.
He came down back from 3-1. He came back from 3-1 with J.R. Smith and Amon Shumpert. And he didn't even have and I love Shump and I love J.R. J.R.'s a fucking cheat code to use on the 2K games.
Right.
But he didn't even have Kyrie. He didn't have Kevin Love and came down 3-1 and smashed the fucking Golden State Warriors that won more games that in a single season than the Bulls did. They won 72. The Warriors that year won 73 and still got smashed.
You got some good arguments. I'd put Larry Bird over LeBron.
For years.
Officially the whitest thing that was ever said on this channel. I put Larry Bird over LeBron James.
Better shooter. I'll give you that. Better shooter.
For sure. Hey, no disrespect to Larry. The Bird can go. Kobe is my hero, but LeBron is better overall player.
Yeah.
It's a fun debate. And I think
that's what makes this fun. This is why I like that we can actually, like, I saw a clip going around. Do you remember when it was Heyman and JR on the commentary and like the desks all smashed and they're like yelling, well, this is why Stone Cold did it. There's Kurt Angle. And they're screaming at each other. I was like, that's what I miss in this commentary.
As we're in the house of medical.
What is me when the wife tries to wake me up in the morning?
Don't you watch wrestling? Is that Nikita Lyons playing nurse?
I was wondering. But the black light keeps making her look like she's got like the Jeff Hardy makeup every now and then.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, what's next? This is
well, we've got Tay out here, 86, 87, MJ 0506, Kobe 2012, LBJ, so 2012 on, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The hardest part, and it's the same thing with the debate in hockey, the same thing, like generational, like comparing generational talents is so hard.
Well, and that's the style of play. Like there's the whole conversation where you see it was say like, would a Roman survive in the Bruiser Brody, the Hogan territory, in the territory era?
Right.
Would a LeBron survive in the era of the bad boy Pistons and everything? Would Gretzky still put up the same numbers he did in today's NHL?
I mean, again, maybe not, because the goal scoring completely changed, the vibe completely changed, the clutching and grabbing changed. Like if Gretzky had, and Lemieux had more free space, more, would they have done more? The same thing that veterans say about basketball players. They're soft now, right? Like the rules protect them. So it is one of those tough arguments of like,
wrestler vets say it about wrestlers right now. They're
soft. Well, you fucking made us this way, you bastards.
They're soft. You're sloppy. Jalopy.
All right.
But Kid Rivos out here with a $5 super chat as I go to commercial. Hyping up 2K26. But I said Jokic, as far as being able to pass, see the field, and score, as far as being a center, there are better centers than Jokic. Fair enough. But yeah, I still would say LeBron's the best point forward, the best out of position point guard since Magic that can sit there and is a guy that's 6'8", running a 6'3" position and can move like that and can dish it like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think part of my issue is, I saw firsthand what he did to the Raptors, and when he decided, like, it's undeniable there was times, especially, again, like you said, in some of those earlier runs and shit, where he controlled the whole game. Like, that's undeniable. Again, I'm not saying he's a slouch, or he might be 1-2 ever, but I mean, I don't know. I think because I don't know. Jordan just.
There's a debate on it. We're debating guys and guys who took over a game, who became they're the focal point. They're known the focal point and still dominate. Now it becomes splitting hairs as who dominated more versus who's competition and everything like that. But trust me, I love the debate, and you can still have it. It crosses all platforms out there.
I think it was Barkley. That kind of broke down and analyzed MJ and LeBron and kind of was leaning pro MJ, as you would imagine, because in his kind of squad. But I kind of like how he broke it down as far as the grit and the everyone just, to me, MJ felt again just like on a different level. Like he was like the Michael Jackson of all of it. Like there was just close, but nothing just like him.
Michael Jordan was a bigger pop culture icon. Would you? I would almost say that than LeBron. Yeah, it's still close. Like LeBron, Kobe, it's still MJ. You're the first to ever do that.
Right.
You're the first guy to be like that.
That's it. Right. We just need those. We got to get some simulators doing one-on-one games of guys in their primes.
Like Beatbox was saying, is it really Bugs Bunny who's the greatest basketball player of all time? Because Space Jam.
It might be.
Are we going by box office? MJ did better than LeBron in the box office.
Well, Space Jam.
MJ did better than Dwayne.
Yeah, Space Jam 2. It was no Space Jam 1.
Right.
Wayne Gretzky, the greatest. probably the smartest hockey player that ever fucking played. Just so much of his productivity was just reading plays and being good at it. MJ had a better spaceship.
Is there anybody that you'd say modernish day that's equivalent, like an Ovi, a Crosby? What is the LeBron to Gretzky? Like, what is the 1A, the 1B conversation?
It's so interesting because like Crosby would be closer. Like Ovi's like that. Brad, I mean, he scored the way Gretzky. Like Ovi, just a scoring machine, right?
Right.
So again, I don't know if it's an exact kind of parallel.
Who did you have to account for when they're on the ice? Because that's even like with Kobe, with LeBron, with Jordan, with Larry. I got to account for this guy being on the court.
I think Crosby is the guy you want on the ice any given moment. Ovi is the guy you want on the ice when you need to bury. And that's the difference. Like Ovi, a prolific goal scorer.
Is Ovi Curry?
What's that?
I said, is Ovi Curry?
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, he's like a Brett Hall, right? Like the guy that would just clap goals in at will, but at the same time, Ovi's known to, kind of float out at center ice for a couple minutes, hoping to get a pass, right? Where, Sid's that guy that got a lot of points, but he did a lot of grinding, a lot of
make his opportunity.
Yeah, like a guy that multifaceted, multi-tools. Because we got the Usos in the ring. I'll be right back in a moment.
You're good as the bloodline out here, and they're wanting him to run it back, and I'm digging this bloodline 2.3.4.0 out here. I don't know what chapter we're on in the bloodline book, but I dig it as they're going to run it back. And again, I know Twitter's going to crash out, and oh my God, I'm so sick of the Usos. Can you believe that they actually still had a whole and dedicated segment to Jey Uso and yada? The crowd was literally begging them to run it back, and they're kind of supposed to be the heel, but they're over, and they're fucking talent. I'm liking more and more crash out Jey Uso of unhinged Jey Uso. And bloodline is in your city. So acknowledge your bloodline. Hit the Sabu out there and make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe too while you're at it. It's free, cost you nothing. Yeah. Acknowledge your tribal stream. That's the thing is I can't get behind this whole I feel indoctrinated fucking doctrine that's come out amongst certain people when it comes to wrestling of like that this bloodline storyline isn't working anymore. It's rehashed. It's like the NWO when they, bloated it up too much and it doesn't work anymore. We literally just saw them wanting Jey Uso to run back his entrance and everything. Oh, Solo coming out. Pew, pew, pow. This is your warning shot. Solo's been doing some of his best stuff. Like, that's the thing is, this shit's been good. The bloodline's over. Jacob's been over. Solo's getting over. This is all good. Why are we just gangbanging on good shit just because they've done it? They've been doing it. Doesn't mean it's still good. Pizza is always going to be good. The bloodline storyline, I feel at this point, is the fucking pizza pro wrestling. It's always going to be goddamn good because of the fucking talent involved, the way that they're doing it, who's involved, and the ways that they can go with this. They've got 15,000 different avenues they can still touch on that we've never even seen. Solo, though, has just been on some of his best stuff, but I still think it could be interesting if Solo rejoins the bloodline. Does Solo stay the babyface? Does Solo at some point stay this route and goes the way to where he gets either a match again with Jacob or gets a match with Roman for the belt? Or does Jacob and, Roman finally get to him? Does he even develop his third iteration of an offshoot? Does he get, a Zilla or even, I don't know, a Dama Fatu or anything to pair up with him? Oh, sorry, Spaz. When did Solo become Thicky Saints? I mean, he does think he says better than Ricky says, so I'll take it. I'll dig it. So like an R&B singer, yeah. It's so hard to say goodbye. Yeah. What would give me the album track list for Solo's R&B album out here? But Solo's actually become and kind of been a better talker than Jay and even Jimmy. Starting to like Solo. Yeah, well, he's found himself back again. The ending of the MFTs, like we need with the ending of the Judgment Day and the Death Riders, or at least some split up in Death Riders, really frees people up. Of Solo leaving the MFTs has really opened him up and reminded everybody of how talented he is. From 2.0 to now, who's what now? Solo Skullers Drewski. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I could see that being a thing. Over under Solo breaks one of them. As he even pops and hypes up LA. Solo is working well as a babyface, but is it all going to be this really clever distraction? Because even Seth didn't really trust him last week. I still think that there's the whole potential. I mean, blood is thicker than water. If he goes down bad or takes an L, does he decide, better to be with him than against him? We'll see. And just like pizza, it still tastes good cold. Fair enough. I'll give it that. Actually, sometimes if you're especially on a hangover, side note on a hangover recipe, a little bit of the hair of the dog that bit you and a cold slice of pizza, especially like a good local place or some, whatever your go-to, pizza is, some cold pizza when you got a hangover, you got the headache and everything. You have a little sippy poo, or you have some Gatorade, some Powerade, not sponsored, and some cold pizza, and you're doing Dudley Do right out there. But LA's been on a bit of a heater too. Of LA was out there calling everything that they were doing with the promos with between Punk and Cody. Of he's taking the shots at Seth. He's been involved with the stuff with Roman. Does LA go back towards does he spin off into a world title scene out here? This is an interesting way to maybe kind of heat up some, potential challengers out there. What happens with a Royce to 5'9" Keys? Does he take on a Jacob Fatu? Is that a match that we see at, what would be the next pay-per-view? I don't even know. Or Saturday night's main event, Royce versus Jacob could be a thing. As LA starts to walk off. The Solo Plex should be a move for Solo. Not a bad shout, Jose. I loved iced coffee. I'm more of a tea guy. Oh, LA is getting ready for a fight. I love that. So Solo's, as Jay's working well as the fucking unhinged dude, already just waiting to take that shit off. LA looks like he just finished his shift as a crane operator. Yeah. Or that, or a museum curator, especially because he's got the little tight optical spectacles and everything like that.
Right. Speaking of a curator.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
You're good. Well, Solo out here looking like he's singing the soulful R&B hits. And
so,
LA, go ahead.
What do we have left tonight? We have the Roman Seth segment?
Yeah, we got Jason. We still have the Intercontinental. I keep wanting to call it the International because everybody else has called it the International. We've got the Intercontinental title match. Jacob's thinned out here a little bit too, but Solo's been doing well as the babyface. LA, we're hoping stays afloat. Yeah.
Solo getting a little swag, starting to sound like Bernie Mac out here.
You son of a bitches.
You son of a bitch.
You better get yours, go and get mine.
Yawn.
Oh, but again, so now this is where do you have Royce show up and lay them out? Royce was kind of the heavy hitter last week.
The wild card. Royce, living life in the fast lane.
Took me a minute, but I couldn't find a lyric to come back with it.
I'm living life in the fast lane.
Super kick, but he eats it.
Solo brings Zillify 2. Jacob turns on Roman. The swerve is complete. By the way, I don't Captain Crunch for hangovers. Works every time. I'm down, Captain Crunch.
You got a hangover staple? Because we were talking. I said, so where it started was I said the Bloodline storyline is the pizza of pro wrestling. You can gangbang it all you want, but the shit's still been good.
Leftover pizza's phenomenal.
Right. Cold pizza. And I said that's, cold pizza is a go-to hangover cure. You either have a little sippy poo of the drink you had before or some Gatorade, some Powerade, and some cold pizza, and you're solid. You're straight.
Yeah. No, I want grease. Like, I want like a McMuffin. Like,
oh! Yeah, I'll tell you what, a McGriddle.
I want to fight the alcohol with just grease.
But that's one of those you're just trying to invoke the connotation.
It was a comment, like
Spinebuster.
Oh, as now, yeah.
Now they're just King Kong ain't got on me. Well, LA and Royce and Solo said 3 versus 1 is better than King Kong.
Right. So the 6-man tag team matchup we will see tomorrow as we finish this segment up.
I should have said King Kong ain't got on me, but he don't got shit on 3.
Bars, my guy. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, but Solo even saying, Solo's pissed, Jacob's pissed of Solo and Royce and shoving Jimmy. I don't take orders from your bitch ass, Jay.
Right. As now we go to we're going to Hell in a Cell package. It's been a very package heavy night.
All right. Well,
and not very many ladies on the show, so probably why.
Oh God, we're gonna fucking set off everybody. Can you believe they only had 2 women's promo segments?
Right.
They didn't have they only had a 1 women's match instead of 7.
Right. Guess the Bloodline wins. Yeah, it feels that way. Solo out here having the Rock 97 and Suge Knight love child. Facts.
Yeah.
You're good.
Sparta 2Y banana.
Solo dressing like John B. Like I said, he's trying to give me Bernie Mac vibes. He's out here, calling himself a pimp, feeling good, giggling. KJ reminds me of Captain Crunch. I was like, they're great. That's not right. That's not right. What? I mean, all right. There's a joke in there somewhere. Oh, Captain, you're Crunch. Don't listen to what people say. Oh, well, it's too late now. Equally yum-yums. Yeah, a lack of yum-yums right now, Nair. It doesn't feel equal. Give yum-yums a chance. Hashtag. Solo. Ellie not gonna mention the damn Bloodline in his Hall of Fame speech. Facts. Facts. He is tied to these guys. He's tethered. Now they're selling us on Brock Oba, folks. Again, how you feeling out there? Hashtag unlisten. I can't unhear it.
Make wrestling yum again.
Make wrestling yum again. Facts. Oh, shit. But, folks, I will take a second. Speaking of some yums, we are back tomorrow for NXT. It's going to be a fun one. Our usual time, 7:45. Be a friend, tell a friend. Wednesday, the fallout from Redemption. Can we redeem AEW heading into All In? Starting on Wednesday, we will find out. Thursday, we're going to do our preview show for SummerSlam. We're going to dive into all that. We're going to break it down. Friday, SmackDown, regular time, 7:30. And then Saturday and Sunday, we go live at 6, I do believe. If I could be wrong. I'm sure fact checker out there. But I believe we're live at 6. I made the damn thing. Yes. 5. We're here 5. Don't be late. Click the little bell. But we are here at 5 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. And we will be here all night long. We know when we start. We don't know when we're going to finish. And go get your predictions in. I will throw the link in the chat if you haven't done that. If anything changes, I will update it. And you can edit your picks right up until the deadline on Saturday. Remember, this is for both Saturday and Sunday, so your picks have to be in on Saturday. Once again, congratulations to our buddy out there, Mr. Stormy Jason, our new prediction champion, though it could be a short-lived run. And just when we thought we were yummy-free,
Yum-yums.
Here comes Sol Ruka. Gotta love a beach girl. I forgot about this match. Raquel's not winning, I don't think. I think it's going to be Judgment Day's fault she doesn't win. Which means if Raquel does not win here, I do not think Liv wins there, if you catch me. Rax, Soul, and nobody. Get your votes in. The poll goes up. Who are you taking here tonight? Who do you got in this one? Sol Ruka's been doing all right. She got that belt. JD's still got issues. And we're watching the impending doom. Well, there you go. Get in the link. Click the button. We also have some over-unders as well. How many ref bombs, how many bleeders, how many title changes. Get in there, get your points, and good luck to all. I think Brock and Oba goes beyond this weekend. I think it goes as long as Brock wants it to go on. But part of me feels like Brock doesn't want it to go any longer than this weekend. And some may have suggested that Brock had legitimately retired and contractually had to have this match. Perhaps. If that's the case, regardless, he's doing a great job selling us either way. But Brock is, according to Paul Heyman, still retired. He just wants this match. He wants to get his hands on Oba. Will it go further? I don't think so. I think 3 is going to be the limit. And I think once you get to the level of Hell in a Cell, that's the ceiling. Where do you go from there? That made me laugh silly. Jose throwing in the Christy Yamaguchi. I like it. KJ, we definitely need more yum-yums. I mean, again, it's been a little light. This show is not getting me excited for SummerSlam. That's the interesting thing, Keyshawn. They do a promo package heavy show all about selling you on Saturday, but does it maybe have the counter if the show's a bit on the boring side? I think you bring up a good point. I'm excited for the possibility of Jacob versus Royce Keys one day. I mean, again, we talk about their history. So, Damien, I'm with you. That's 2 big boys slapping meat. I'm in. When Solo joined the Bloodline, people would tell me I'm wrong for saying Solo is going to be awesome when he finds himself. Then again, when he left them, I now feel vindicated. I think I'm similar to you, Geekboxes. So, like, when he went through that lull kind of post-Roman Bloodline and tried to the MFT thing, you're really feeling like, uh-oh. But you're right. Like, I mean, a young talent, I've kind of defended some of the newer talent on the roster because Solo's a great example. He gets pulled in maybe a little earlier than he should because of who his family is, where they needed him in the story. So Solo gets pulled in and maybe not as comfortable as he would have liked to be. But now you see him a lot more confident, a lot more charismatic. You know, you start seeing those little things of, you know, the facials, the head movement, the, you know, selling the words with your body. Sounds provocative. Gets the people going. But that, I mean, yes, I completely agree that he's killing it. I think he's dialed right in right now. Heel, babyface. I mean, I think he dances and can do both because he talks well. Sol Ruka, or is he Dane? Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka for the win. I need my championship back. Get at it. I don't know. I feel like you might have been close this time. I was happy to see Jason, Mr. Stormy, longtime fan of the channel, get a big dub. I don't think this is his first win, but it was good to see Jason get the dub. Solo is more charismatic than his brothers. I don't think the Usos lack charisma. I think Solo might have there's something different about Solo, right? There's like this playful side to him. Even if he's being a heel, there's like this attitude of like, shit don't bother me. So we are off and running on this one. I don't think there's an issue with the charisma of the Usos. And I think the more heelish they are and the more they cut promos where they kind of play off each other, I think it kills. But right now, Raquel all over Sol, back elbows in the corner. Yo, I'm having a rough night with the poll. Pause. Yum yums. All right, I'll give you one. It's been light tonight, so I'll give you a 1. In my opinion, I think this is the best Solo we've seen yet, and I'm liking it a lot, and it seems like he is having the time of his life. That's 100% it. I completely agree with you. And again, it's that, like, he seems like he's having a ball. Like, it's that swag, that confidence where it's, I belong here, and it feels organic. It feels so much more natural when he kind of being himself. I feel go-home shows are now more promo heavy these days as they try not to have the guys from the main matches, etc., doing too demanding or risk injury. 100%. Unlike the old days, for sure. That is 100% a thing, and I get it. So you kind of come into these expecting a lot of packages, a lot of promos, maybe a face-to-face, maybe a couple scuffles, and then you'll get a couple kind of meaningless mid-card matches. So the show is going to be like a 6, a 5.5, maybe a 6.5, depending on how you're feeling about some stuff. But that's okay. They kind of, yeah. And it does feel very much like that, right? Like, you know, we're going into the playoffs, we're benching our starters. I'm predicting Evil Bird Lady versus Sol Ruca at SummerSlam. Not a bad shout. As Sol Ruca with the moonsault. Looking good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sol Ruca for the win. Welcome back.
Well, as coverage continues, as Sol goes for the coverage for a 2 count there, but they did have Lyra showing her backstage, so she's probably going to take on the winner.
Right.
So that makes sense with Sol. But Solo out there, I think, has the better comedic timing. Like, I know you were talking about it. I didn't even talk about it. Since he's been outside of the MFTs, he found himself back again. He's got the better comedic time. He's got the better yes and stuff. Like, even the fan videos that you even see to where he's, you know, interacting with somebody going up the entrance ramp. What are you looking at? What? Yeah. Up makeup. Mm-hmm. Like, he's sitting there going back and forth and can go at any moment.
Yeah, and like I said, it's the little things I like about him now. Like, he makes a comment and then throws in that like chuckle, the ha, like
he's doing and
then like gets back into it, right? Like he's you might not like him, he's impressed with him,
but he's actually doing a solid job. Like I said, if he's
and this is a bit of a
saying that the Usos, like you said, it's not saying the Usos don't have swagger, but Solo just hits that different note that they can't get.
I agree with you. He comes in different. Like he doesn't feel like, you know, Junior Uso. He feels like Solo Sikoa, to be honest. I give him credit.
Yeah. Now, before they showed Bird Lady, I would have taken Big Mommy Cool out here because I want to see her win a belt at some point here. As she's busted open. Good God. She must have got busted open with that moonsault.
She's had some bad luck, man.
Busted.
Where is it?
She's got the mask. I am not an animal.
Right? Oh my, clipped. I mean, I will say, dude, I mean, growing up, I don't remember nearly as many people accidentally bleeding or clipped or knocked out. Like, I really do.
That's because they were doing it intentional. Then that's because
they were playing stiff. Right? That was a normal day at the job. But I don't remember nearly as much. Oops. And you had some
it's like Lyra, because remember Bailey fucking clocked Lyra and busted her open, and now Raquel's been busted open clearly on the moonsault there because they did that. They went into the cover, and this is the first time we've seen her face, and she's crimson.
Right. They're like, Jets, give her a tissue. Look. Come on.
Yeah, you gotta wipe it. You gotta wipe it. Now
lick your thumb. Lick your thumb, Mom.
Nee. Rub some dirt on it, you're fine.
Hey.
Now it's that goes a bit like to what you were saying though, because you don't see it that much because now you see them fucking my name's blurry face and everything.
The old school guy in me is very like, did the ref just clean the blood off a combatant?
But you see that a bit in the UFC and everything. Granted, you go to your corners and so on. But.
And you're not wrong. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm not raging about it, but I don't love it. I kind of just let her bleed.
Well, it just sells into it. It works better if you even can fight through it. Fight through it. Yeah. Fight back. Fight back.
Or, end the match due to, blood loss and let's, have a rematch later.
No, because then you get into the Penelopes and everything to where they take them to a moonsault and bust their elbow.
It's crazy. But, Raquel is doing better. Maybe it was just a nosebleed.
I'm waiting to see when it comes around SummerSlam when those black eyes when those eyes are swollen and everything from that broken nose.
As Soul setting up.
But see, this is where you could sit there and do something with this of show the back, like record the backstage stuff to where you've got to set the nose back in place and everything.
Right.
And saying, Soul, you took this from me. You destroyed my beautiful face. Right. All of that. And then sell it into a fucking angle, into another match, into a rematch.
Absolutely. Oh, hey, love it. That should be a finisher. That might be a finisher. You'd almost get away with using that as your finisher. Knee.
No. Why would you do that after you busted her nose?
Go attack the wound.
I'm going to break it all the way.
Right? She's
I'm going to make sure that shit broke.
Right.
But it's a hell of a way to sell it. Hey, you already know that face is got that nose is compromised.
I like the soul snatcher. Maybe she saves that for big, like does that once in a while, but maybe some of these other big moves.
Yeah, but it's a little RKO. It's a little RKO.
Oh, trying to get Raquel up. Not so easy.
Donald out there. Raquel Rodriguez, most underrated female wrestler. Opinion of topic.
That's
topic of opinion. Yeah.
I would say she is on the underrated side. And
Roxanne,
she's come a long way.
Roxanne was up there, and then she's kind of slid down farther, even past Raquel, I'd say.
I don't know how far I'd go on that, but two. Good match.
Ooh, I got the 2 count.
Anybody catch the nose blood? Like, what happened on the contact? They wouldn't show the replay. I missed it.
Yeah, because they're not going to show the botch, but if you dap, I think we're spot on.
Yeah, I just dapped.
Okay. Little dab will do you. Such an underrated movie quote. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Nobody. It's a
Roxanne!
That definitely should be on the list. There's Roxanne. No, I think when Roxanne gets free of Judgment Day, she's going to get a strong push.
What could you see Rox and Rax being their own branch off?
Oh, wait, Liv. Boo. Raquel. No way. No way.
Over there. 1, 2, 2 count.
And her nose bleed again. Oh no, EO.
EO. Oh. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Liv had the jump on her.
Shit.
She sits there and literally jumps on her.
I like that. Looked like a real fight. Like she went to kick, miss, but kept punching.
Yeah, instead of just stupidly sitting there looking at you and watching you come down. No, I got the drop on you.
Yeah. You ever watch two ladies fight? I mean, they generally are swinging it and just swinging.
I'm going to keep doing this. And if you just so happen to get hit. Come breaker! Liv on the apron.
Yeah, see, Raquel's going to blame Liv. That's what
Then
all
when
this
are we
is
gonna-
towards.
Oh, me
Oh,
or the
shit.
post.
Oh, but Io grabs your knee.
Who ends first? The Judgment Day, the Death Riders, or the Bloodline?
JD's so close. Bloodline not even close, and
Oh!
Death Riders may never end. No way.
1, 2, 3. Stupid sexy Raquel Pennant, your new Intercontinental Champion, Big Mommy Cool. Let's go. Busted nose and all. Busted open. That's the new Busted Open radio since Busted Open sold out.
Yeah,
Raquel Rodriguez, your new Intercontinental Champion. Bird Lady, eat your heart out.
I was convinced, so especially when they got foiled and Io got involved, I was convinced that Raquel was losing.
I like that it was believable either way. Either way makes sense. Either way works. That's what you call a depth of roster, depth of talent.
There you go. Raquel is your new IC champion. A lot of people are going to be happy with that. Good for her. Great. Okay.
And again, still, she's got to be out there busting nose and everything. So now she can even cut the whole promo, like I said, of do the other way to where they're setting the nose. And I can want it despite couldn't see.
Nick, I think I heard the first they buried Soul tweet go out.
Oh, we have breaking news. I'm just word on the street is it is officially touchdown. The first Soul's been buried has officially touched down.
Right. Raquel bleeding, got the title, and we go to Punk Cody from Friday. And what many people
still got Roman Seth to end this, to send us on home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Solo is believable. The Usos talk tough, but Solo sounds like the guy who jokes around, but he can seriously mess you up. Yeah, when he goes from smiling to not smiling, and you're like, oh, shit.
Well, when he walks up behind Jimmy and did it for like 2 or 3 weeks straight, and you sit there laughing behind him, ha ha, bangs, and Solo, Samoa, and Spike out there.
For sure. As a lot of people felt Punk and Cody put on a snooze fest Friday night.
Well, which match between Punk and Cody, and chat, let us know too, which match between Punk and Cody or Roman Seth are you looking more forward to? Because both of them have had the same discourse of same as it ever was. We've seen this a time or two.
Truthfully, I'm slightly more excited for Seth Roman. I think, and that's hard for me because I'm a Punk guy, but it's Cody. Like, I think there's a little more sizzle on Seth Roman, even under all the criticism. I think it's got a little more.
Are you saying Cody's not this uber baby face that everyone loves and they can't wait to see him become champion again? Is that what you're saying?
Careful, they'll go get Pat.
Don't make me go get Pat again. I'll go get Pat again.
This is what happened last time.
Knick knack, give Patty a whack, but no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Seth Roman, I get that we've seen it, but this feels like I'm gonna say it again. Just one more. It feels like it should be the fucking end. They do need a little bit more to, I think, really hammer home the point here with this. I know they've been doing the video packages and they've been yay or nays. Cody and Punk's had a little bit more of the subtlety of like, I accidentally hit you with my belt strap of, I nudged you. I cut in line at the catering in front of you.
Yeah, it's
a little more annoyance shit. This is Seth Roman's like, brother, help me. This is Scar Mufasa versus, I'm pissed off at you. You've been annoying me all goddamn week.
No, absolutely. And as we go back to the Seth Roman video package, kind of summing up the story even more. But it will be very interesting how this segment looks. But yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, Nick, I don't know. Again, I think Punk and Cody could surprise us, but I kind of like this setup, and I want to know how it all looks and how it all plays out. And where does Roman go if he just beats Seth? Then what?
Who's next? Right.
Well,
could you?
Yum yum.
Seth vaguely alluded to it. Oh, yes, Roman definitely deserves some yum-yums. But Seth vaguely alluded to it. People kind of went with it. Do you see the final boss?
Yeah, that scares the shit out of me, Nick. I said it with all this talk out there that Dwayne just keeps laying up eggs. Like maybe he needs a little breath from Hollywood. Maybe he refocuses on wrestling for a year or two. And I don't mean like an active in-ring wrestler. He could come in as a guy who wants to legit play the storyline of The Rock is taking over WWE. The fans would buy it and run with it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see the Vince Russo and JD coach, podcast of, can you believe, bro, that Dwayne's coming in and just kicking out Hunter?
Right? I'd have Hunter cutting promos and going on Steph's podcast, and I poured my heart and soul into this, and The Rock screwed me. He just comes in because
make TKO the corporation.
I think so. Like that's the only way I'd even consider anything, and that is me trying to be optimistic of maybe there's something there, because I think you could dupe, if you did it right, I think you could dupe the internet into going wild.
But it is also a little bit in case of emergency break glass thing. It's like you don't want to pull that lever.
He's got to come in. If you're even considering The Rock doing anything with this company, he's got to come in and be in. You can't just leave in the middle. Like, dude, like to me, it was ignorant to just leave John Cena on that moment in the middle of his farewell tour to just be like, send Travis. Like, what? Where are you? Where are you?
And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight. My indecision is always. Would you do Dwayne Roman at WrestleMania? Because
I don't think.
Sorry.
Would you just have someone fight on behalf of Dwayne against Roman?
Who?
Jacob?
So we've been playing the sleeper cell this whole time?
Yes, Solo, Jacob, and Zilla. They're all going to turn on Roman.
It even just be Solo out there. Well, because even Seth Roman feels like this could be a WrestleMania moment instead of a SummerSlam moment.
And it very much could be, right? Like, again, they will, they could run this back at any point.
But I think if you run it here, you ran it and you need to walk away for a while. You can't, you pulled that trigger, you can't use that gun again.
Right. The female JD is stronger than ever. We keep talking about them breaking up, and they're going to break up, and it looks like they're breaking up. And every time we do, they win another title.
They're like the Vision. They're like the Vision. The second you cut the fucking head off, they grow back 3 more.
They just keep finding ways to stick around. They're like the TNA of factions.
The boy who lived.
Go away. I'm upset about Soul. Soul's young. Soul's going to have plenty of runs. I mean, I think Soul needs some, we've seen Soul have some sloppiness to her game. She's great. She's great talent, but maybe some more time in the ring, slow it down a little, do something away from the belt, and she's fine.
But is it the worry with any NXT call-up of whether it be even, you said, Lyra, Soul, Tiffany, what have you, of the second that they're not at the top, the second that they're not a champion or whatever, that you worry they're going to just get thrown by the wayside. They're going to fall into the mucky muck.
And I think some WWE fans have a bit of PTSD with that because we've seen it so many times. So I think there's, and I see it. We talked earlier about people getting impatient with talent of man, they're not doing anything. You're like, okay, you're right, but it's not as dire as I believe it is. So you get concerned that it's a bit of because of past behavior, we don't trust that they're going to not do it again.
Yes, I will. On one hand, I worry that people are going to get lost in the mucky muck, but I do also agree with you a bit of, like you've said it at times, of, all right, so if you want, say it like we've argued about, say, Blake Monroe. All right, you want her in this or whatever. So what are you going to move off the show to fit her in? You want to see, you want to keep Zoe Starks and you want to keep this and that and everything. Yeah. All right, so who are you moving off the show so they have time on the show?
I completely, yes. I mean, it's kind of my vibe. That
it's your own words. So, I mean, how do you disagree with your own words?
I'm kind of right there with you. I find it interesting. They actually did part of Roman's entrance. Like, they kind of ran the commercial so that we didn't come back and he was still just
learning.
Okay, we cut off a little bit.
But how do you like about the Sopranos box art T-shirt?
Not bad. I don't mind it at all, actually. Cody Punk's SmackDown promo segment was boring. And again, maybe that's part of why I think Roman and Seth has been a little more intense. I got a pole match.
What are they chanting at him? It feels like half Roman Reigns, but half noise.
I have no idea what they're saying. I thought did they go back to Europe? What are they yelling out?
Boston, I'm from Lowell. There you go.
There you go.
We're getting a mass connect. We're taking over the New England demographic.
In Massachusetts.
So now it switches into the OTC. Yeah, are they in Detroit or where are they? Are they in California or something tonight?
Your cousin just phoned me for this. Jokes.
Now, which cousin? Because I know you have a certain cousin that I'd like to meet. But so which cousin?
Right? I assumed.
You run through motherfucker's face over and over. Yeah, so LA, acknowledge me.
Burn it down. We ain't acknowledging shit.
Now, sorry.
Right? If we don't get The Rock by WrestleMania 43, can it? I mean, we said that about 42, I think. I like the visual.
We said that at 41. As soon as 40 ended, I think we said it.
Right? I like Seth's visual.
John Rollins.
Right? He's definitely
Seth
running
Rollins.
that Wick vibe. It's not what you did, it's who you did it to.
Yeah, who you did it to.
No one needs The Rock. Put that on t-shirts, folks. No one needs The Rock. Put it down.
Say no to The Rock. Say no to The Rock. But is Roman still just on that uber level? Like, well, let's say, honestly, when he beat Seth, who's next? Who's next?
It's a very big question. Like, even if Seth wins, maybe it's still Roman and Seth, and they keep that chase going. But if Seth wins, where do you go?
Feminist?
LA? Who?
Oba? Feminist?
Oba Seth. I mean, that's where I think if you're going to go Oba.
You do LA, Seth?
Maybe. That's
Battle
where it
over
seems like
Becky?
more likely.
Battle over Becky.
Do you go Roman LA?
Is that one of those where you start to feel like he's a lamb led to slaughter of, it's like a Kevin Knight Kenny, he's not winning.
Who's not winning?
LA.
Yeah, right? Like, you don't feel confident. That would have to be like
LA needs a solid win over, say, a Seth or somebody before he goes at a Roman. You gotta beat Thor before you go at Iron Man type shit.
I don't disagree, especially where he's at right now for sure.
Yeah.
Seth steps in and steps
Here's
up. And
his line. That's my line. That's my line.
Right? Acknowledge me.
You ever have that with the missus to where you say something so much that she turns around and says it back at you, and you have to kind of, that's my line. That's my line.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few.
I like how you look back for confirmation there.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I
Duck the shoe. Yeah.
That's it.
If you start bobbing and weaving, we got it.
It's been a few years, and I still hate that they replaced the mic cuffs with those stupid circle ones. The old mic, that is nitty gritty. But
it's not a bad shout, though. I still love the sound when you hit somebody over the head with a live mic.
Right? Yeah, it's funny. It's like that's a little nitpicky, but I completely agree.
I wasn't mad at it till you pointed it out. Now I'm kind of mad at it.
Stop looking at it. Like, what is this round shit in front of me? When did this get here?
It's easy to grip. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just looks, and now, like I said, now that you said it, Geekbox, that's all I'm looking at.
I can't look away. If I'm Roman, I'm gonna have beef with music guy, not just Seth.
Right?
Seth is on his petty-ish tonight. Facts.
But that's what makes this work between these two. Of they're brothers. They're kind of the brothers without being brothers. Like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, you'd say they're brothers in wrestling, even though they're not actually brothers.
For sure.
You get Roman and Seth; they are forever tied together. It's the same thing with Shawn and Hunter.
Yes.
Forever tied to each other. So they're going to be on some petty bullshit.
For sure. Now, you made the comment earlier about like last week kind of felt like a go home show. And I am like, did they like plan out the story, like their shows? And then someone was like, hey man, the SummerSlam's actually the next weekend. They're like, shit. Like, just fill it in. It's okay. Like, you got it. Yeah, sorry, but only because I feel like, again, and I think Boston's been very on it, like, this is nothing really new. We got this last week. We get it. Like, you got to kind of advance. Like, bring your gripes to current moment. We get that your history sucks together. We get that you fucked each other in the past. Pause. But now we're in this place where here and now.
But you have to start there. You have to end present day. You have to end present day.
Right.
Is this a little, though, ChatGPT, write me a go-home show. Right. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch.
Catch me a Seth.
Yeah.
Seth said acknowledge. He did. That's jokes, right? This
but
is
I think Seth's going into what I think we've at times even battled about a bit of Seth can now look at that belt and say, that's my belt. I'm the one that was the first one to ever hold that. You've got my belt right now.
That's true.
And I never lost that belt.
Yeah. The one big thing Seth has is you've never beat me. That's the biggest caveat.
So we've talked about the LeBrons, the Jordans, and even some people are out there. This is Kobe and Shaq. This is Dwayne Wade and LeBron. This is Scotty and MJ out here.
Right.
How is this for you out here? Because this feels like Roman's got the higher ceiling. Seth might have more of the accomplishments, but Roman's got the higher ceiling.
I think throughout history, there's always been that one B, right? The macho mans of the world. That a lot of people would respect, like Macho fucking goes. Macho gives us, the Mania match, so you don't forget. But Hogan was the guy. And I feel like that's the same vibe here of like, we acknowledge Roman's the guy, but Seth is the guy with the matches where we're like, hey, do you remember this match? Hey, do you remember that match? Where you remember the storylines and the angles. So like, they're just neck and neck, but Roman's just the guy. Roman's with all the belts and the long runs and the guy on the poster. Seth's the guy just right behind him over his shoulder. And it works well because that's what it is.
Well, how many main events of WrestleMania did Roman make it to where he lost and everything? Is it the accomplishment to make it to the main event, much like you did to make it to the NBA Finals?
Right.
Even if you still lose, you made it.
That's it. Do you get credit for just making a lot of finals? Or do you...
Roman gets credit for making a lot of main events right there. Right. Roman's got records for most main events. He's the LeBron James of pro wrestling.
Right.
Hulk Hogan is Hulk Hogan your MJ and Roman's your LeBron?
Hogan's the MJ. No.
It could have been wrong wrestler that I chose as MJ, but even if it's a Dwayne, if it's an Austin, maybe is there a comparable?
That's a tough one.
And I'll admit, that's fair. I'll take that. If it don't fit, if the shoe don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah, my only fear with like MJ, like to me, when we talk about Hogan, it's like your upper echelon guy, but maybe lacks some substance, right? Like, so I mean, that's where I kind of like, I don't really, but I get it, the top tier guy. But I mean, again, if we go through the last, 30 years of wrestling, there was always the top guy, and there was the guy that was right neck and neck with him. There was always that 1A, 1B, the guy that played off of, the guy that always circled back and seemed to find each other again.
Well, is Seth even though a little bit more like a Hunter? Because even you had Hunter that was, or like a Hunter and a Taker that were still probably even a little bit at times behind, say, an Austin and a Rock.
Oh shit!
Romo in the hands.
Oh my God, their daddy's a fraud. Their daddy's a loser. Roman said, "You keep my kid's name out of your mouth."
Now, see though, why you swing on Seth, but you didn't swing on Punk like that? Keep that same energy, my guy.
Maybe he learned his lesson. Never again.
Yeah, never let
again.
someone talk shit about your daddy.
I warned everybody.
Right?
As Roman is just kicking the shit out of Seth.
It's funny because I hated Hogan, but I love Roman.
Right.
Macho is my favorite wrestler, and Seth is okay.
Spear.
I like this stuff from Jose because I love this and I get it. Of Tyler Hero, Bam out of bio, bing bop, boom bop, bam. Yeah. Gave that man a 2-piece with the soda on the side.
Big OTC chance.
So is Roman the babyface in this feud? Is Punk the babyface? Is Roman the babyface?
Nobody.
All ambiguous, all gray, all gray.
It's a lot of gray, and I criticize too much gray.
Beauty and the Beast, try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
All the wrestlers are 50 Shades of Gray lately. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
If you look at some of the house shows, you might be right too. Smooches, mooches. What?
What?
What kind of shit is that?
Exactly. I'm liking the between Roman and Seth because it has me locked in and it makes me want to tune in this weekend and see the outcome.
Oh, Seth gets Roman. It's more intense than the other one we talked about. Seth takes out Roman.
This is your send home. They know this is your go home. This is your final moment. This is the last you're going to see before a video package on Sunday.
Looks like Roman might win. The fans are so funny, Nick, when we talk about babyface and heel. This company's been funky because Roman that gets the OTC chant, Seth, counters and gets the OOO chant. Like here we go. Like the fans are happy with everybody. It's crazy.
Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. But yes, it's this smattering of gray, but still following the laws of wrestling. He or she who goes over on the go-home show must go under on the pay-per-view. So Seth got the final blow before Roman gets the final victory.
It does feel that way. Bert Ernie, great example, Jose. Great example. Want some ice cream? Sure, Bert. I'm sorry.
Statler Waldorf.
What?
Statler Waldorf?
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. I can't take them seriously after seeing them sing Shake It Off jokes. You're out.
That happened.
This is online.
Oh, okay.
Savage, Hogan, RKO, Cena, Rock, Stone Cold. Yeah, right? There's always been that way. Always. There's always kind of that dynamic.
Well, it's also a little bit, that's why I say I can't make a Mount Rushmore ever, because just so pick hard. A decade and then I can make you one.
Yeah. Stone Cold is Jordan. Hogan is Kareem. Let's go. I like it. I think LeBron is more Hogan. Like the big name, but, kind of the soft, protected guy.
No, but that's what I would say with Roman, because a lot of people initially went at the big dog and everything of he was the chosen one. You knew he was the one that dealt with what you thought of. He was the most protected, supposed to be the guy going in.
It's true. I mean, valid. It's interesting. But
I'm dogging on the big dog, and I still love him.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all done with Raw. It's gone off the air. That is the Go Home Show. Folks, get in that chat. Give us your rating out of 10. We take a rating out of 10 every single show, every single night. We want to know how you feel about the shows. Listen, it was slow. This was a long night. Maybe coming off 6 hours last night, this just compounded into it. But this was a long 2.5 hours.
Really? You feel so? You didn't like Raquel? You didn't like Deanne? You didn't like some of this?
Raquel gets a little bit of a higher mark because I like the move, but I mean, it was very much a go home show. I'm not mad at it. I think they know it's a softball night, but it got a little long in the tooth all around.
Do you want to say a number? Or do you want to read off some numbers before you say your number?
I'll go right out of the gate. I'll go 6.
Oh,
6.
okay.
Yeah.
No.
I'll give Raquel was good. Everything else, a lot of like I mean, the packages were fine. It was a fine go home show. I didn't dislike it, but overall, what they gave us was very microwaved.
7 at min because we started off great with the Hell in a Cell segment and everything between Brock and Nova. Let's not forget about that. That was fucking peachy keen out there. Okay. Raquel gets the sneaky win. Your new Intercontinental Women's Champion out there. And the Roman Seth thing wasn't terrible. I mean, it was very much go home, so I can't push too much. It's not into the 8 or anything like that. But I can at least say between Raquel and what they started off with, I'm giving it a point bump. It's a 7 at minimum for me.
You named
7.
2 segments out of a 2.5-hour show. That's where I'm struggling. Like, I like what you said. That gets me to 6.
Otis got his fucking skull clapped. That didn't do nothing for you. You can ring your bell with that.
That gets us to 6.5. The vision looks amazing. Yeah, I feel like you and I were on side tangents a lot because, you know, whatever was happening over there, we kind of already knew about it. Or, you know, I mean, it wasn't a bad show. It was just a very, here's your softball.
Mysterio, Rusev, Javon.
Rusev Javon was good. Rusev Javon was pretty good. All right, okay, 6.5, 6.5.
4. I'm still going 7, but we're getting closer. I did my
8.
due diligence.
Raw was lit, says Roll Tide 8.2. Go home show. Let's go. 6.5. It had its up and down. There you go, Frankie. I'm now with you. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Smash the button. Reader says, do what Reader says. Let's go. The tribal chief is down. Will this be the same? Dun dun dun. I don't think so.
No, it's the laws of wrestling. He or she who goes over on the go home show goes under on the paper.
6 out of 10. Lady Yum Yums. Night Oba. It was again. We're working on the Yum Yums here, but equally Yum Yums. So we'll give 1 each.
Equal opportunist yummers out there.
Right. 10 out of 10. Night. Screw the rest of it. Raquel made the night. There you go. I respect that. I respect where you pick like what Sammy won. It's a 10. I don't give a shit. Fuck off. It's a 10.
I think it definitely gave it some Brucey bonus points, and I'll say we were at 10 tonight on Raw. Was it better than last week's potential go home show? Like we had dueling go home shows of the past 2 Monday Night Raws. Right. Solo was solid. Solo doesn't bring you into a 7.
Yeah, it was okay. I'm not like, I mean, the Uso segment was all right, but I'm not that into the 6-man tag situation. I'm like, I'm more curious where it's going than where it is. So we'll see. So, you know,
fair.
6.5 out of 10. And again, it just like I think it was one of those ones. If you're somewhere between 6.5 and 8 seems a little high for me. But like if you're in like a 7, I get it. But I think they
trying to get you a half a point at least. A half a point.
I think that's the show they knew they were putting on tonight. We weren't going to get. I mean, Raquel's a huge thing. I mean, I'll give him credit on that one. But
7.5. Well, we still haven't even acknowledged what started off the shows. What started off the show was great.
That was my favorite part of the show. That was my favorite part of the show. I thought it was great. Other than beating up the cops. Don't beat up cops.
Yeah.
And no, if you're gonna do it, you got to go to jail. You got to follow through on the story. Like
you got to be Austin getting dragged out, and laughing like a fucking madman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, imagine that happened. A bunch of them jumped on him, handcuffed him, and dragged him out.
He just fucking laid out Heyman. He socked Heyman one good time, and then all the cops jump on him. And he gets dragged out by like 27 officers. They got to put him in a fucking paddy wagon.
You let Brock hit him with one shot, like to the face, like he throws one bomb and chuckles at him, like haha, and that's it.
At the most, he drops to a knee and pops back up because remember he took like the last time he took the 1 F5 and got back up.
Right. Better than Redemption. 8 out of 10. Gotta love the endings. Better than Redemption. Much better night. 5 out of 10. I care less about this weekend than I did 3 hours ago. I wouldn't go that far. I like what some of the stuff they're selling us on. I actually feel like SummerSlam's got a lot of potential. I feel like for me, a lot of what I saw this week, I saw last week. It felt like a duplicate show. Like did we glitch? Is there, a glitch in the matrix? Didn't we already do this? Am I having deja vu?
It's sell, buy.
Right.
And I feel like it's mad dash right now of trying to fill out this arena here especially for 2 nights.
There you go. Paul approving of my disapproval tonight. I like it. Matches was good. Good opening. Good promo from Seth. Good Dan Hendry segment. New champ. Raw's an 8.2. There's a lot of good arguments. I mean, I did like Joe and Danhausen.
Are you not going to buy the album drop of You Are, I Believe You Are Cursed?
Right. I feel like I read that and I'm like, okay, good point. But I felt like, am I wrong, chat, that it felt a little boring?
No, a good chunk of the chat said said exactly what you're saying, but now giving it rave reviews.
Right? Like everyone's like, oh, they did all this good stuff, but it was so weird because you're not wrong. 8.5. Oh, good.
Sorry, I saw MDB out there. 8 out of 10 knee pad. Spanish Rachel finally fucking did it. I said that word, not the bad word, YouTube. Right. Also, check out my channel. I'm dropping new music all week. Got the bars out there.
Let's go.
But 8.5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Sammy always bringing down the numbers.
Why is Sammy?
Why are you getting mad at Sammy out here?
Why is Sammy out here catching strays? Minding his own business. About to put on match of the year against Finn.
That's actually going to be, that's an AEW match that I want to see Sickos actually watch, because that's going to be one that, with all due respect, doesn't fully mean much, but is going to over deliver the shit out of it.
I think so. I think it's going to go really well, and it's a number 1 contenders match. And I think Penta Chad is going to be a match that people don't want to miss.
Oh, for sure. That's another work rate match. And is that going to be the Chad Gable redemption arc? He wins the IC belt in front of his kids after he's gone through the luchas, after he's fled the country to Mexico and everything, after he got his fucking shit rocked from Gunther.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, this is the Chad Gable redemption arc. I went to the dark side. I went full lucha. You never go full lucha. And I've recovered. I am back. And I'm serious. And I'm going to show everyone you can be proud of me.
Proud. All I can think of, though, is just Chad Gable with, I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude.
Right. In fact, it's 100% what that is. So, yeah, no, for my money, let's go. Congrats to Raquel. But I don't know where they do from here with her. I'm struggling to. I didn't expect her to win tonight. Bird Lady versus Raquel.
She was watching when we thought it was going to be Bird Lady versus Soul.
Maybe you do Bird Lady versus Soul.
Bird Lady versus Rachel.
Do you do Bird Lady Soul non-title away from the belt?
Number 1 contender, challenger for your rematch.
Maybe. They can't tell stories.
It seems very much like they've at least diverted Raquel and Roxanne going at Liv for the time being with this. Like they've made you kind of think that they're not going to fully break up right now, because if Raquel lost because of Liv coming out there, that's confirmed they're breaking up at SummerSlam. Now you don't know.
Well, that's it. Yeah, because I said right before it went down, they're going to blame Liv. Watch out at SummerSlam. And then Raquel won. So that theory might be up in the air or gone to dust altogether. It feels slow. They tell stories in the ring. No more. So all they do is promo packages. That's yes and no, because I mean, we were bookend with big tell the story in the ring moments, right?
A bit. Well, you had it with Seth. You had it with Roman. I think the most of tonight, though, was video package. Last week might have been more you told it in ring. I'll give you that. This week was the video package.
Yeah.
This is like the countdown. You watch the UFC and everything, and it's got the countdowns, building up to the show and everything, building up for the pay-per-view. That's what tonight felt like.
Yeah, for sure. In a lot of ways. And I mean, fans were pointing it out pretty quick of like, to me, part of its formatting of, did anyone look at the idea of like you know, like promo package, commercial, promo package, commercial. Like nobody caught on. Like this pattern might be a little lully for a lot of people. Can't sprinkle in a little bit of the juice here.
Someone who is a better editor than I, this might be anyone listening right now. There is an easy, I think, edit if you combine something with the WWE cutting it into all the commercials with George Carlin's advertisement lullaby.
Oh my God, that's jokes. Hilarious. On that wonderful note, ladies and gentlemen, I see the
on that advertisement lullaby. We send you off into that good night.
Right? I feel like just for laughs. It's over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back tomorrow, 7:45. Go check out all the socials. All the links are down below. Fill out the predictions title as it's on the line again at SummerSlam. 7:45 tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you put up that for life with it. And his name is Mike Santana.
Cruising! See you on the flip side. I love it when we're cruising together. Good night, everybody.